like a local that goes to like parks and other areas and just does these watercolor paintings, and they're glorious. But the paintings of Sandwich Guy, it's just it tells a whole story.
Oh yeah. By the way,
really
everyone,
does.
we are
It really
back.
does.
Welcome. We're in the Yeps. You know what? Actually, we go into the parlor again. I totally forgot that we should go into the parlor.
We have a parlor?
I have a parlor. It's the Rock and Dreamer parlor, but it's a parlor.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Okay. Hey. Oh, new cooling. It's still too warm, yeah. So, yeah,
Well, first I
Prime.
think we should
I saved already. Can
I
you go
present
off?
to you.
Yeah, it's no problem.
Well, first, I think you should check out that truck.
Oh yeah, we can do that in a
Something
second.
to it's this is a truck I saw in traffic the other day. It's like, you know what? I bet somebody's made a video about this truck, and sure enough, somebody has. It's not the same year as the one I saw in traffic, and very notably, the one that I saw in traffic had a trailer hitch, and the thing about the trailer hitch is that it did not have truck nuts. But trust me,
I am
this
disappointed.
is so much better.
Okay.
No, trust me. This truck.
Okay.
Okay, I have the video open. I make it a bit louder. I switch over, so we're back. We're now at Europeans react to very American things.
Is the sound important for that video?
Yeah. Hold on. Where can I? Audio is important. How can we all watch this together?
On 3 just usually. I count down and then we can just go. And everyone else on this in the stream will probably hear it anyway. So
Where is it posted?
in the main chat, you need to scroll up a bit.
Which
There it
one
is.
Which video is it? The fun thing?
Oh yeah. Wait. I should
Oh
just.
no, it's the.
Oh good.
Why don't we?
It also
What if
tried
we can
to.
synchronize?
Oh, I see it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's the truck.
The truck. I suppose you teased us about that for a few days. So like, before we probably do something or something else, like, you need to change the audio.
I did that.
No.
I did. Just swap back.
Okay. So yeah.
I see.
Okay. On 3 then. 1, 2, 3. That doesn't sound good.
The first 30 seconds are very skippable because it's just a preview of the horrors to come.
Oh, that's.
It's so good. This truck is so good.
Hello there, everybody. Good day to you. Welcome back to the channel. We're walking on out to a 2001 Ford F250. I'm censoring something in the back window because
it's perfect.
I think this is exactly the kind of thing that you don't want to do.
Wait,
I've seen a car that had that on the back window. And they got pulled over and charged with that.
I think what we're going to do before we get around to the
Why?
check timing and oil issue
It's
on
just
this is
when you know exactly what kind of person drives this vehicle.
Really we're looking at here. It appears
Oh,
to be
by
some
the way,
kind of
just
a
so you know,
creation,
the person who got
born from some
charged,
desire
the
to
charges
have the
got thrown
biggest
out,
and baddest
essentially.
truck in town, I suppose.
They got what?
Like I said, it's a lifted F250.
They got thrown out, so they
We're
didn't
doing all
amount
the
to anything.
things the wrong way. We've got the blacked out taillights here. The ones that you can't see, that way the guy behind you, when you hit the brakes at night, he can't see you brake because you spray painted your taillights.
Why did he spray
the? You. We have no license plate, so truck's not been driving for a while. Some body spray. So what is that?
Why is
there,
that?
like Axe body? No, that's not coming out. Hang on, we're ruining the truck trying to get the bug spray out of it.
Why is
now
it?
We're stuck.
Why?
Let's put that back. Locally hated. Yeah, the Ford fell off. It knew what was good for it. Another blacked out test.
Why did he block out
the
It gets better.
package? It's for taking it off road. That's why we're lifted so high. We have more of these very, very serious.
Oh my
wheels.
god!
Super duper offset. Look at that. It's like the size of my hand. That's definitely a wide tire.
That's fucked.
We've got some lifted or expanded leaf springs that are broken. There's one of the leaves
Wait for
sticking
it.
out over here. That's from doing all that Baja driving. Oh, big old axle seal leak.
Just
on
look
that
how
corner, I
high
think.
this truck is lifted.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Wires. Why do we have wires? Oh, of course. We have rock lights. Drywall screwed into the wheel wells. That way we can see.
Just wait till he
What
shows
the-
the
going out
inside of
tread
it.
on our mud tires that never go
Oh,
in
hey,
mud.
Connor.
All right. Moving on. Skyer?
Ska audio,
S-K-A-R?
okay. Yeah.
I don't even know. I can't read. Scare
That
audio?
was-
Scar audio? They got a loud radio in there. Okay, that's so you can not hear the parts falling off your truck while you're trying to drive it down the road. Looks like we didn't make it through that bank drive-through after all. Okay. Well, we're ready to
Obviously, fucking.
combat something here. You got a 50 BMG for an antenna. It's camo, so you can't see it. That way, when you're out in the woods, no enemy soldiers can see your antenna, because it's going to blend in with the local
Why?
foliage. Definitely.
It's
Another
so
one of
much
those
better.
It's got an
serious
antenna.
wheels.
It's got an antenna on the
we
top
got
of
more
the
Yeah.
lights
too.
down here in the fender. Bunch of wires hanging out. That's probably awesome. Good job. Metal zip tie. That's gonna be good for
Just,
so your wire insulation for your wheel lights doesn't
just. We was talking about
Doesn't
rock
stay
lights. It's
attached
basically
too
like
long.
RGB lights that like
Vacuum line for the
blast
wheel
the road
hubs.
beneath you.
What's
So like
going
it's
on
like
down
disco
here?
lights beneath the
Solid front
car.
axle.
Yeah, this is
Another
like.
broken leaf spring patch.
It's another
Bottom
broken
spring, it's
one.
Canted sideways.
I mean, they're quite
Oh,
literally
here we
meant
go.
for
High
like when you're
performance
driving over
tubular
rocks, but
exhaust
still,
manifolds. It's got headers on this bad boy.
the way those
Here,
are posted
what's
on
in
the
here?
car
V8
are
or
not
a
going to be
V10?
effective.
I think this is a
Yeah.
V10 motor. Okay, it's got some extra horsepower to turn
the
those big
fuck?
rock crawling tires.
By the way, because of the way it was
Sideways
lifted,
battery.
the
That one was
undercarriage
dead.
is
We
in
charged
shit
it for like
condition.
2 hours, so I had to throw in.
Oh, yeah.
my battery.
Total
We're gonna
garbage.
get into there.
Like
a little bit
even
later.
for
Up
a
front,
lifted
we
off-roader,
have
that is horrific.
tow rope
like-
that I would not. I wouldn't hang a pinata off
Wait,
of
just-
that.
he gets
We
into
got
the
some
engine
lights
later.
so we can see the ground in front of the truck where the driver can't see, but that's fine as long as everybody else can see. They need to know you're about to run them over. We got another grill light
Yeah.
kind of bar business back
I'm
here. behind
imagining
there.
that
So that's gonna shine on
maybe
the
the
back of
driver
this
had a
grill guard,
passenger that would
and then
get out
splash
for
all
when
that
they're
light
going over
into the driver's
rocks.
face. That way you can't see.
Oh,
But that's
God.
fine.
Maybe.
If that's the case, you can just turn
But that's
on
trying to find like
Okay,
logic
there's a
in
guy.
this.
spotlight
Sniper.
here.
Odd.
What
And
the-
that one, when the hood's closed, which it's probably never closed, but when the hood's closed on this one, if that one's flooding the driver's vision out, that extra light up there will cascade across it to give you
Why?
like 37 miles of field of view. More
You would
wires hanging
never
out.
drive on
We're gonna
any
get to that
drum
part later.
street with
I
that.
think we've gone full circle on the suspension. Let's see what else is going
No,
on.
you drive
here.
through German
oh,
fields
wait,
with it.
Wait, this gets even
No,
better.
they would just be not
We're not
legal.
gonna off-road anymore because we
Yeah,
have,
the turf would fucking
full Bluetooth
decimated.
with these front axles.
Exactly.
Just-
Yeah, that's right. I mentioned
just wait till
earlier
he
we had
gets under.
vacuum locking front hubs, but
Oh
there's
my
no,
God.
there's no axle in there. See that?
Yeah. Oh,
And
oh God.
looks like there's no axle on that drive shaft.
Yeah,
That side
with-
either.
without-
There's
no
no
drive
axles?
axle on that side either. Words. There we
Yeah.
go.
And without TIF, you
Bunch
can't
more
drive
wires hanging
anywhere.
out. That's cool.
Uh-huh.
Look. Yeah, some hanging out over here. Got a overextended stock shock absorber that they stuck on with the lift kit. What are we missing? I know what we're missing. We're missing an axle. Look at that. Yeah, they stuck
That
a
shock
beer
absorber
can
looked
in there
bent.
to keep the
It-
water out of your differential. You can't have your spider gears in there getting rusted out. Yeah, so the front axle's been deleted.
What?
That's probably good for off-road. Yeah, they're supposed to be here. In the transfer case there. Yeah, that's gone.
Looks like it's got his whole ass
that
body
was-
underneath. Yeah.
Let's see, rolling around.
I mean, it's
dirt around
relatively
here.
easy.
Rear axle, that's riding
The
at about
fuck?
a 45-degree angle off the transfer case.
Mm-hmm.
Super high flow exhaust. That looks like I welded it together. Look at that. And over here, we have no muffler. There's nothing else. We just dump it out right under the cab. That's actually good for long road trips because what'll happen is the carbon monoxide can build up in this area and it'll make its way into the cabin to help you sleep easy at night knowing that your cruise control is going to keep you barreling down the road in this four-wheel drive death trap. That's also good. Oh, I said it, death trap. Sorry, my guy. I don't mean to make fun of you, but you did it to yourself. This is a traffic utility. And you deserve it.
Oh
Can't
my
help it. Yeah, we got more metal zip ties holding on those wiring harnesses over there. More of them over there.
Why metal zip
Super
tires?
long sway bar links. Check that out. That's very necessary for the extended
I
lift
know.
for while you're
Just
out
use
rock crawling.
plastic.
Awesome. All right, well, let's make our way out back.
This is
Check
a
out the
perfect
absolute
vehicle
annihilation.
in every
This
way.
thing's crazy. Look, this truck is so up in the air that I can just hang out and sit under it. And just like have a little
Every
picnic
Mad
down
Max
here.
car looks more safe.
Gas tank strap is falling out. That's cool. Anyway,
They probably
here where
were.
we were,
Yeah,
on
probably
the
are,
axle,
yeah.
see all that fluid?
Because they were built by
It's all
mechanics.
differential oil leaking out of the seal, covering the brake rotors, making sure.
No,
that
it's
you can't
built
stop
by
the truck in
the
time.
modifications were done by Billy Bob, but
That lift block is sideways.
at the
That means
Subway
the pin
store.
is broken off, or they've just beat
I
this
mean,
thing
this is-
so
mechanic shop out of it.
mercilessly that it wore that out. Look right
The
there.
comments on this are so good
wore
too.
those
Like, I
pieces
think the
out,
top
so this
comment
thing
is,
is,
this car is at least 9 months
Even the
behind
lift
on
kit is
child
at the end of
support
life.
payments.
That's awesome. This truck has managed to wear out
So
pieces
true.
of metal.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
same thing on this side. Look at that one. Yeah, that's a
Just
bad
wait until he gets
back.
inside this
Nope,
vehicle.
Nope. This thing. I bet you the
I-
axle
like-
on this thing runs
And that's-
sideways, and the front of the truck
I
and
mean,
the
once he
rear
gets
of the
inside
truck
the
are
vehicle,
not in
that's
line
you've seen
while
pretty
it's
much
driving.
everything you need
I
to know
would
about the
imagine
driver
that's
of this
what's going on here.
vehicle.
Another axle seal leak. Yeah. It'd be a little U-joint. Look at that. I wonder if there's fluid in the diff.
he's
Maybe,
definitely
maybe
not.
not.
He's not just locally
There's that,
hated. I hate him all the way up here in Mississippi too.
There's our full-length custom exhaust again. Okay. All right. Well,
Wow,
at
if
least
you're
we
hated
lost
in
a little
Mississippi
bit of, rotating assembly
for being
weight
one of these
below,
people?
like the front drive
Whoa.
shaft. That'll help it get better quarter mile time
Yeah.
on the drive shaft or on the drag strip. Let's make sure all the wheel lug nuts are here. Usually you find them missing 3 or 4 or 5.
I
of
mean,
them.
he already
Wheel
called
lug
this vehicle
system.
what it is.
Yeah, that appears to be
a
okay.
death trap. Like,
Yeah, we need a ladder.
Yeah, the only question is how many
Just
people
kinda
take
look
do you
inside of
take
the thing,
before
so-
you die?
I guess we should go up top now and see what's going on.
No reason not to
in the
travel
engine
in
compartment.
the
What do you guys think?
such
Climbing.
cars. New
Climbing
reason
the
up.
corporate ladder of
Yeah.
truck success. Yeah. Let's see what's going on in here.
yeah,
Oh,
this is
I
a
got
car you don't
winner.
want to be behind
We
or in
have-
front of
Yeah.
on the
Definitely
road.
the V10. I see
Wait,
5
is those-
ignition coils.
oh,
See
God.
those little yellow guys?
No.
Those are Excel high performance ignition coil. Now, this engine, this is the Triton V10. This is a very similar engine to the 5.4 and 4.6 Ford modular designs. It's basically, I think, a 5.4 with 2 extra cylinders on it. That's not really saying much because it has the same timing chain system and the same phaser system and the same chain tensioner and oiling system as the 5.4s, which had proven to be the downfall of that particular engine. Got our first sighting of the drywall screw and Home Depot hardware right there. That's pretty good.
Oh god, no.
Okay, let's see. Where do we... That's broken. Hey, found a new tool.
Oh my god.
Put that... I don't even know where... Put that in there. That's good.
It's just
I
broken.
like there's no there's
See, I
no
need
coolant in it.
I wanna
Yeah.
get a look at some more stuff on this other side here. Let's see what we have going on. Okay, it needs a serpentine belt.
Oh my god, that
Needs
belt.
some coolant. That's
Yeah.
empty. Mhm.
Uh-huh.
I did not open that. We're just gonna pretend that didn't happen. Let's check the oil.
None.
Yeah, it's got oil on the dipstick. Okay, that's good. Put that guy back in the hole. Oh, I almost had it. Yeah, little games. There we go.
I just like-
Got that in there. Okay.
Doesn't I like that he used a
hey,
step
hang on,
ladder
I
to
found
get into
something
the
else not
engine,
cool. There's
just-
a big
yeah.
giant maxi fuse.
and that he can stand. Oh, so the thing that he's standing on, by the
He
way,
is by the
that's
side
a
of the
that's a grill
junkyard.
guard or a.
Like, is someone messing with me, man?
I mean, a toddler killer, realistically.
way.
Yeah, it's
like
toddler
front end
killer.
vehicles are designed to
Electric
crumple
tape
in
on
when you collide with
something, there's
things.
like a wire coming
But
out
like
of
when you put a grill guard on the front of it, that makes it
That
so
little thing
that
right here.
the
There's
thing that
that
you
one
collide
over
with
there. That must be
collides
for
with the
that
frame
super high
instead of with the
ultra
engine.
discharge
So the crumple zone
LED
is no longer a
spotlight
crumple zone,
business over
and you
there.
just kill
That's
whatever you
also
hit
not
instead
bolted
of
to the- It's pretty
the
cool, though,
engine
'cause with,
collide. Right? It's a safety
But
feature,
also the crumple
right?
zone.
There's
There's
a
also the
crumple
crumple
zone
zone
out of
will
it.
activate for
Rhino liner.
walls.
That's to cover up all the paint that fell off. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Rhino
Yep.
liner up on the top. Nice.
So it's
body
quite
line.
literally
See
an
on that door there.
anti
But I mean-
flash.
Wow, we haven't even gone inside yet. Okay.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think we've seen enough in here and
What
Like
the
I'm gonna
fuck
put
is
I'm gonna
that?
put a grill
Into the
guard
cabin.
on my
and see what
Subaru,
kind of
but it's gonna be
disaster
one that
area
rides
we have
under
inside
it.
there.
Like
Here.
it's gonna be to
Really
protect the actual grill, not to turn the car into
Ding ding.
Oh
Alright.
my!
Not one
Oh
that is
no!
designed to
Slide.
protect
Thing
the
in
Oh.
microwaves.
Ladder. Yeah, I'm gonna need the ladder to get back in.
Oh god!
until he gets inside.
I wonder if these things
Oh,
come with
God.
like a mod where when you open the door, like a whole ladder comes out. Got a vape battery.
Obviously.
Door panels attached.
What-
That's good. All right. Let's see.
I
there's
would
that
not
sound
say
system
honestly.
we were talking about. Oh,
These
that's
fuck-
nasty.
oh
Look
my
at that.
God.
Oh!
Yeah, buddy.
Oh.
Got the sideways
Fuck.
box full of 12-inch
Also, rear
itty-bitty little
window
micro amp.
obstruction.
We don't need the back
Yeah.
seat anymore because ain't nobody
I
going to
ex-
the back of
He
this
doesn't
truck.
care what's in front of him. Why
Can't
would
see
he
out of
care
that
what's
window
behind
'cause
him?
all the tweeters are in the way.
I
Pretty cool.
expected something with Scar audio,
I'll
but
give you $50
fuck.
right now for it.
You know what's missing? You should get a black
What's
light.
this? Air
Yeah,
compressor?
that's what I was saying
Oh, that's
earlier.
a
I was like,
charger.
Yeah.
So start
ooh, I
your
would not
engines.
sit on that seat.
Cool radio. Okay. CB. Don't know what that stuff does. You
Probably plug
USB
phone
plugs
in.
or something.
It's cracked.
Little speaker right here
What is that?
for your audio system. That's
Oh, that's probably a
clever touch.
microphone.
Nice little,
Yeah.
little
But why
nook
is
they
it
got
cracked?
made for that.
Why
That's
isn't
fully
it-
custom. Anyway, let's keep
No,
going.
they broke it so that they
Mileage,
could
where we
wire
at?
the microphone in there.
172,478 odometer. Pretty cool. Okay.
I'm pretty sure
Oh,
that
it's
odometer
gonna
was
run.
messed with
Stop the engine.
to look like that.
I love how
And-
he just shows more. And I just dislike the
No.
person of the car even less. It's just like I hate him. It was
Okay. That's not a good sign. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Of course
with
it
this
doesn't
truck
start.
now. Okay. Trying again.
I like that he's got a CB in there, but
Yeah,
like
we got some
doesn't
clicking.
have like anything
And
that
now
looks
no
anywhere
clicking.
near a functional CB
Less
antenna
clicking.
on his car.
All right. Well, it's doing something. That
Yeah.
battery that I just put on is stone
Maybe
cold
that's the
dead too,
antenna that
so-
he has on the roof.
It shouldn't be. I thought that was a good battery.
Like who
All right.
knows?
Well, let's get a meter and just check that battery and make sure.
And
that
at this point,
that
this is all
is
you
the
need to see the
problem.
vehicle. The rest
And
of
we'll throw
the
some
rest of the
jumper
video is
cables on it, I
basically
suppose.
more of
Here,
a
let's just
gearhead
check.
type
Okay.
video. But boy howdy,
Check the
this is the
voltage
most
on this
American
battery. It
vehicle
might
ever.
yeah.
not
This
be
is
any
like a
good.
Florida man wore a car. It's like
Yeah.
a Florida man wore a car.
I just stopped.
So,
and it's
anyways,
like, damn.
I saw one of these. I saw one of these driving on the road the other day, but it had a tow hitch on it. The tow hitch had to be lowered down by like 2 feet because obviously you can't tow anything when your vehicle's lifted that high.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing.
God.
Absolutely amazing car. 10 out of 10. Total death trap. No mufflers, so like when that thing drives, like sounds like hell has arrived.
You see, this car
They're
looks
just
nice.
looking at the comments. Like for me, it's this. This is one of those. The more you look at it, the worse it gets. Kind of trucks. The other one. This is the
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of truck that tailgates you while you're already going 20 above speed limit, and brake checks you for not going faster.
Yep. Yep. Yup. This car is peak. This car really is peak.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say about it. Like, I know exactly what to say about it. This is,
Yeah. I mean,
this
like
is,
this is the thing about cars. Like I know a bit because growing up rural, you had tuners in your you always have like one or two tuners in the village, always. But like the thing is, the German tuning scene is more like it's like they take like old cars like usually like Volkswagen Golf and stuff like that, and then it's more like make them lower, like make them look sporty. Okay, but they thought all humans were lifts. I was good at it. Yeah, understandable. It's like sometimes they have a spoiler on them. They have like nice rims, but like it's Germany. You have to go, as Connor said, you have to go through the TÜV that your car is allowed to drive on the street. So they are all very safe, and they are also not allowed to be above a certain noise limit. Like
oh yeah, this car
like-
would not.
like I would
not.
say most German tuners are actually like, they're mostly people that actually are just engineers and are like, they just work on
I
a
just
car.
noticed. This is the F-250. Why does he have such
Yeah.
a shit truck?
What?
Go for the F-150 if you want to actually like do something.
Cheaper?
Yeah, F2. Well, did you see that he had the 10-cylinder and he had the 10-cylinder in there too? So it's
Oh my god.
it's just it's the most impractical vehicle you could have had. I mean,
It is.
Granted, it's a 2001. It's a 2001, so I mean that's a 25-year-old car. Like everything about that vehicle is everything about it is cursed. Like that lift kit was like clearly like did you notice that he pointed out that he overextended stock shock absorbers on there. So like it's just everything about that was just bad. It didn't have a front axle on there.
Ooh, I do not like that sound.
No, none of that was good.
I stopped watching, by the way, but yeah. The TIFF can burn.
Yeah, we stopped at this point.
It can. Like, the thing is, I think the wildest stuff you can find in Germany is, like, your car is lower, but it can't be really low. Like, an actual lowrider? No, it has to have a certain amount of clearing. You can have a certain, like, some, wide rims, but not too wide, again, else it's forbidden. You have to be able to look out of the back, so all the, like, people loved putting, like, unique stereo systems in there. Like, they always had, like, really fancy, radios that you could work with. And then there were, like, just boxes and subwoofers in the back. But, like, mostly built in that they're, like, not so, they're not, breaking off the view and such. They are pretty... It was pretty... So I think the wildest is, like, toning the back windows, because you could legally do that. The front windows you had to keep normal. They had to be they couldn't be blackened. But like the rear window also not. But just the two back ones, and people loved doing that, and it always looked a bit goofy. But yeah, so the tuning scene here was pretty mild, I would say. Like, he never got...
I mean, do you even... do you even see trucks like this in Germany at all? Like, I can't possibly imagine that a truck like this... I mean, certainly not street legal. I can't possibly imagine...
No.
Yeah, that's
like,
what I would think.
That's what I... that's the thing, as I said. Like, I think literally the part is...
that Jeep is a good deal. That's
the Jeep is a good deal. Mm-hmm. Later in the video, he shows off a couple of the other cars on his lot. He's got some nice cars there, but that truck is an abomination. At the end of the vehicle, he's a mechanic, and at the end of the video, he's like, "Yeah, I'm not going to work on this car. This car's a death trap. I'm not going to be liable for doing any repairs on this. This is getting shuffled off the lot." And he shuffles it off the lot. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, as a mechanic, you don't want to be responsible for working on that. Like, I don't blame him.
Like, I mean, you would... I think we have, like, a few... Like, usually have, like, one or two idiots driving a truck, but, like, it's usually... How should I put it? Either you have, like, people driving old ones, but that's, like, businesses, actually. And the few people that really import them are just... Wrangler, Sahara... Because, like, you can. So SUVs, yes, but even then, like, there are hard limits. Like, German SUVs are not American SUVs, and the few people that have, like, that buy trucks here, like, they stand out. I've seen one, but it's like one of those, if someone has, like, the MAGA brain rot, it's usually the people that have them. Like, as said, the tuner scene here is mostly small cars. Small cars trying to be sporty, and especially older cars. That's like their thing, but it's also just cheaper to do. And because we have like such tight restrictions, it's just they never went anywhere really. That's just that.
Oh, hold on. Have you guys seen my new ride? Have you guys seen that yet? Hold on.
And you said we had the Subaru out back.
Yeah, it's no, it's ended up getting the Subaru Forester. So this is the largest vehicle I've ever owned, and this is what's considered a small SUV here now.
An old one?
Which this is a Subaru, a 2013 Subaru Forester. So this is
I
the
would
largest
call you a
vehicle that I've
lesbian,
ever owned.
but that's a little big for.
Yeah, I know.
for-
Yeah, I know.
It's-
I know I'm a lesbian. I'll take it. It's fine. But I also broke it in this week, and because I saw a nice little supercell and went after it. And by the way, this thing was like you can see the picture I took of that supercell that I chased. That thing was exactly as low to the ground as it looks. That thing looked like it was about to drop a monster tornado on top of me. It didn't, but it got pretty close. Yeah,
that looks
this is one hell of a way.
But yeah, honestly, that looks like looks like a car you could use. That's not even. It's one of those. This is one of those SUVs where you're like, yeah, it's bigger, but like it's purpose built still. It's not, bullshit. There was a Mercedes SUV in front of my apartment. Okay, you need to keep in mind the Mercedes SUV. Like SUVs are bad here, like because they definitely block a lot of the sidewalk. They're worse in the USA. They are way worse in the USA.
I just want to say
if you
I
look
hate that Honda already.
The what?
The Honda.
The
If you look
minivan in the video.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
It has the it has the gear shifter on the dashboard.
Yeah, those are the worst. Yeah, we stopped watching the video, but if you keep watching it, there's a lot of other cars in there. If you look at the photos I put in the chat, so the one thing I noticed that when I put the hazard stripes on the back of my vehicle, again, this is what's considered a small SUV. This is the largest vehicle I've ever owned. This thing's huge.
Yeah.
It looks like a police car when I put my hazard stripes on the back. So I definitely look like a cop now driving this thing around. Darkest vehicle I've ever owned. What is it? They call it gunmetal gray or whatever that color is supposed to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm 100% like super lesbian coded now that I drive the Subaru Forester around. So it's like I'll take it. This is a very lesbian car here in Colorado, especially here in Colorado.
I mean, it's a good car. I like that looks definitely like a usable and good car. I approve of that.
Yeah, it's definitely pretty large. I'm used to driving sedans, but yeah, I'll take it. And
that's
like
the
I said,
thing,
I've got another one.
Connor,
So
people buy SUVs for the same reason they buy them in USA: fear. The whole SUV business nowadays is simply based on fear mongering. And if they would regulate the fuck out of, they should need to regulate it the fuck out of existence, because yeah, the thing is, people will say, basically it's like, oh, you need a big car so you and your kids are safe, and then assholes buy it, and then you're like, oh, more cars, and then like, hey, you need to be now also in the big car to be safe from all the other big cars. It's just fear mongering. It's just fucking fear mongering. But also, most countries just keep building SUVs now. It's just.
I gotta take a call, guys. I gotta take a call, guys. It's important. But I'll hopefully be back with a cool burger to show you guys. So I'll be back shortly, y'all.
I'm
Also,
just double checking some sizes. My car is a couple inches taller than his, with larger wheelbase, and it's a little bit wider.
okay.
I technically have an SUV, but I actually do use it for SUV stuff. Like, I have stuff that I transport.
You have
So
utility in sports.
Yes, I have utility and need for it. We need to get the dogs somewhere. We pop them in the back of my car.
I mean, SUVs are also ironically, like the old ones, yeah. But like even then, like the classic sedans, they have so much space. It's insane.
Yeah.
Like sedans are built for that, but yeah.
Well, we wouldn't be able to fit our dogs in a in a sedan. Even like a classic sedan, we wouldn't be able to because we've got two mid-sized dogs, one of which is on the bigger end.
It's probably more comfortable for them in an SUV than
Yeah.
big doggos. Yes. Yeah, it's like I get it, but like I think the worst part why SUVs are so popular and one of the few reasons what you could do is they are to a degree exempt from CO2 regulations. So guess why they're being pushed so much by the car industry?
Well, you know what the other issue is? There's a cultural... Because of, I believe it was the mid-2000s, there became a cultural stigma against minivans.
In the
I don't
US
fully-
mostly.
Yeah. I don't fully understand how or why it happened, but it happened, and so now anyone who would have had a minivan, who actually needs a minivan and not an SUV, is just getting an SUV.
Yeah, but like minivans are so much better. And I
They
know
are. They're-
I know that
my family had a old Chrysler Town and Country with a towing hitch, and well, it had a towing package on it. That thing was so good. It was outstanding. You could take out the back bench. You could take out the rear seats. You could put a whole bunch of. You could put all the contracting shit that you want in there, and get it somewhere, and you could tow shit with that car. We had 2 tons of fluids in that car, and it managed to get it to its destination.
Yeah. And like the thing is, one thing I know because during the 2000s actually there was one car that got really popular families, so popular, like at least in Germany, and I know you saw it a lot, and this was like the last hurrah of a company that later almost went bankrupt. You know, we had it. This thing, the Opel Zafira, really fucking popular, and a lot of companies tried to copy it, and that just really fell off. Yeah.
I like the station wagon version.
Yeah, it's like this thing it's compact. Yeah, they're getting more popular, and I get it because like
Good.
what?
They're good.
Yeah, it's like you have space for you have space for kids. There's absolutely enough space in the back. You can fold over the back seat, and the thing is, you can there's so much space in the back. There are 2 more seats you can pull up in the back, so 2 more people can sit in there. These things are spacious. Like there are technically 6 seats in there. It was one hell of a good. Like this is, like when it comes to families, this is like peak car design in my opinion. It just works.
I posted a picture of the car that we had.
What did you say?
I said nothing.
Oh, I thought you said something.
Nothing. No.
Oh, yeah.
Just cars.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, it's basically the same. The Zafira was basically like just a kind of a more compact, well thought out version of this one. But like, yeah, if you have a family, buy one of those. I'm sorry. Do you have a bigger family? Buy one of those. It's just more sensible. But I guess then everyone, it got I feel like you're right. It probably was then more associated with like, oh no, you're poor if you have one of those cars, and like, bullshit. You're efficient.
Yeah, I do. You know what? I think there was a wealth thing that went into that, despite the fact that it was mainly like suburban soccer moms that drove those. Like,
I see your appreciation. Okay, stop.
You know,
Sorry.
as I said it, I had the thought, but whatever. Anyways, it's minivans are just such good cars.
They are.
And I've been fighting for the school that I work at to get rid of our minibuses and replace them with Sprinter vans.
Mm-hmm.
Just because they're so much safer now.
Yeah, yeah. It's
It's a pain in the ass because we're technically following DC public schools their guidelines for student transportation, even though we don't need to because we're a private school. And so it's just kind of like, but what is that? And hopefully the new president of the school is open to changing things, but it's just kind of,
yeah.
we need to fix this shit.
Time to fix it. Yeah.
Also, the the minibuses are not legally allowed to be They in order to be worked on, like maintenance stuff, they need to be sent to a very specific licensed mechanic. So not only does it cost more, it takes longer, and transporting them is can be a problem if because you need to go a long distance to one that works on it. And these minibuses are basically just like a modified pickup truck with the cab replaced, with the cab and back replaced with the bus body. I've driven them enough to realize that.
I wonder what kind of bus you talk about, because when we talk like minibuses here, it's like I think I know which one you mean though.
It's hard to find a proper image of them. That would be incorrect. That would be incorrect. I guess this is the closest image. It would be like that, but it looks more like a technical.
But
like, imagine if the one that I posted looked more like a technical.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, it's like literally a small bus, because like it's a small bus.
Nope, it's quite literally a pickup. It's a chimera of a pickup truck that got a bus body in the back end.
God, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, I know, the school where I was, they had a bunch of, what was it called again? I'm looking at it. It's basically, yeah, basically those, like, mini transporters, basically. Like, you have like still a sliding door and for like,
yeah,
a lot of space, but this was enough. And like, they had like a whole, they always picked up kids from this station every Friday with that, or drove them over again. And like, it is worked out every day, like every 2 weeks, like hundreds of kids in and out. They still had some to spare.
We had just normal buses.
I mean, yeah, but like this was more like just an average school.
Yeah, but we don't have school buses.
Yeah, fair. Like Germany doesn't really have school buses. We just
you get the children on the bus.
Yeah,
they walk.
You take the bus, but that's that.
Yeah.
You take the bus
Also,
like everyone else.
The thing with school buses is that we had before we started using school buses, we had safety security issues. I think there was like a consistent issue with like kids getting caught up in mafia stuff.
Yeah, we don't have that problem
on the rides.
Yeah,
and then we had a whole bunch of kidnapping issues too, and so essentially, nationwide, we decided, you know what, we're gonna have the state provide transportation to safe pickup locations for people, just because of all these issues, because otherwise we're gonna run out of kids.
Like, I get it, but at the same time, aren't most families in the USA like in credit already? Like, what do people hope they get out of a kidnapping?
Oh no! So it's not, the kidnapping wasn't for like
Ransom?
It wasn't for ransom.
Just child trafficking, I guess then.
Yes, child trafficking, that kind of stuff.
I
that
mean,
was a problem.
The worst thing we had.
Yeah.
The worst thing we had were like, where the child just vanishing into the donut store at the station for a bit and then coming out with a donut. And they're like, shit, I missed the bus. Good place though. I remember like one time my train was super late and I was like took the last train, and then the school was like, nope, sorry, we can't pick you up anymore, you have to walk. And I was like, they didn't have dinner, I have nothing. And the donut store was like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, yeah, shit. They're like, you know what, here's a nice big pizza, we'll drive you over. And then they drove me over, and then I had a big pizza for dinner for free. Good people.
Yeah, in Germany you don't really have the concern of the mafia or you being sold to someone.
Yeah.
Like, the mafia exists.
Well, the mafia issue isn't an issue anymore.
Yeah.
Because we basically got rid of them for the most part.
Mhm.
Any that still exist are hiding, and they're also like.
Here they are
ghosts of their
selling
former
drugs
selves,
through
actually.
pizza place.
Oh
sold.
God. I think I mentioned that to you guys too.
Mm-hmm.
But the main issue right now still it's we've invested in the transportation, in essentially a transportation system and infrastructure for kids to get taken to school.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, it's pretty decent because it helps prevent truancy. It helps ensure that parents are able to like safely plan getting their kids to school and pickups as well, because it is a bus system that operates specifically for students, and with the mass with also like the mass requirements for going to school, because school is compulsory up through the 12th grade. Like you have to take it.
Unless you homeschool, apparently.
Yeah, unless you homeschool.
Homeschool requires certain rigorous barriers that you need to
At least in
pass,
your state,
although
but yeah.
So even throughout the U.S., but there's some ways to there's a couple of loopholes that people have basically been finding in the past, I'd say 20 years or so, that have basically made it become more well known and made it a lot easier for people to homeschool. That said, a lot of those kids end up struggling anyways.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
Well, and they are the kids who would not have fallen through the cracks most of the time. But then they end up failing because their parents thought that they could teach.
Yeah.
I mean, the point is
Teaching
not
is
that parents teach. The point is that the kids don't learn things, actually learn things about the world, and like that's always the case. By the way,
also, and the other thing is, school is such a massive social thing for kids.
Yeah.
And yeah.
It can be a hellhole, but yeah.
Connor, you bring up something interesting. So with the whole school bus system, that also made it so that, like, the responsibility is on the local government to make sure that kids get from school to their homes or to the drop-off points, or from the pickup points to the school, in the event that, say, other local transportation may be struggling or having problems.
That is definitely useful. Yeah. I get why they're useful, but like also,
it's a combination of a cultural thing and it's convenient, and we've invested in it. So
yeah, like if you have it, use it.
Buses are definitely not a bad thing. Yeah.
Yeah, like you needed them, and now you have them, so there's no really a need to get rid of them in the first place.
Yeah.
Like we never needed them, so
yeah, that's a big difference here. By the way, just a question, since we're just yapping on the bar. Should we just play something in the back?
You mean you probably?
I could play something in the back. If you want, you can join.
Actually, by the way,
yeah.
Not saying that we do this. The Risk of Rain has a tabletop game coming out on Kickstarter, and they put a demo on Tabletop Sim.
Oh, interesting.
I could try that one day, yeah.
Everything I've seen from it so far looks great, and I'm actually considering getting it.
Yeah, I mean, you
If
know
it's
what?
good,
Then I
sure.
just fire the beta up on the site again, but yeah, I will just hit the toilet real quickly. Let's see. I think it's also the case for us, just because the local transportation companies are owned by the states. Yeah, fair. Like the cities are usually planning it around that. It's like, you know, if a bus fails, they're like, okay, we need to have a replacement coming. So that's
Isn't
it's
that
soon-
normal for a system you want to be working, that you have replacement vehicles?
Yeah, that's fair. That's just kind of working. Even where I grew up, which is pretty rural, like the bus was like not every 30 minutes, but also not every 15 minutes. Like 20 minutes was their bus. That's
Like-
pretty good.
Yeah, it was a bit less rural. Every 5 minutes, I think most
Yeah,
buses
that's-
came there. But that's because the schools we had there were also for all the kids from the other villages around.
Yeah. So it's always like, I know some have buses and such, but like, yeah. Oh, it's actually. Wait, why does it recognize it? Oh, I just realized. Oh,
What?
we can talk about that in a second. I just need to go to the toilet real quickly.
Sure. Well, streamer's gone.
Our stream now.
What to talk about?
Dinner.
I'm still trying to read the things that Zep sent me. I just can't get it. Can't get the motivation. Like Railgun and Grimgar. Like, I know I will enjoy both. I kind of probably want to start with Grimgar because I watched the anime. But
That would be solid to start with.
but the let's say it like that, the bit of queerphobia from the narrator is just a bit off-putting to get into it. That's always the problem.
It's been a while since I watched it, so I don't know. I don't remember it.
It's
I
until
don't
they
remember-
kill the trauma reason, basically.
Kill which one?
The trauma reason from her, like the big thing in the mine.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah.
I don't recall seeing anything like.
Oh, in the.
I think they drop it very quickly.
Yeah, I know. In anime, they also
after.
dropped it quickly, but that was more focused that some of the characters have that attitude, which is fine because they're probably gonna die anyway. But there, it's more in a novel. It's more the narrator, kinda, and it's it's pissing me off. Instead, I have the bad feeling that I might get sucked into Guta with Master again. Which is not good because those are 2,000 chapters.
I don't know the total chapter count for Grimgar, but I know it's at like 17 volumes. I think it was like volume 12. That's the Happy Pirate Adventure. But the rest of them are pretty much like, oh, this all kind of sucks.
Yeah, that's... Grimgar is the nice version of Made in Abyss.
Yeah, I would say so. And also less children.
Fair. More teenagers.
Instead, it's more like teenagers and
Well,
adults.
Actually, the In Maiden Abyss, they're already starting puberty. By now.
Let's see, for Railgun, I mean, that one is a manga at least. Index is the light novel.
Yeah, I think
the first two light novel.
I've done
the
light
first two
novel.
novels are great.
Yeah, I know. That's why I want to read it. That's why I'm like, I know I like my Machiavellian protagonist, but I don't want to end up reading. Like, I want to, but I don't want to read it again, because reading new stuff is technically better than reading old stuff again.
So for the second volume of Index, there's an entire like section of the story that is cut out in the anime.
I never watched the anime.
And same with but like so you said that you read some of Index already, right?
No. I
you
only
haven't? Okay.
I watched the anime of Grimgar. That's it.
Okay. Personally, I would say start reading Index, maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, once again, like, okay, so
Motivation is hard.
yeah, motivation is hard, but I think you might enjoy the main character's personality. It's very interesting because there's a lot of depth to his internal thought that's like discussed in the first two volumes, including like the third volume as well. That when you take that context into the further on into the story, it's just wild. But whenever you do end up starting to read that, do let me know.
I will.
Because I would definitely like to hear your thoughts. Otherwise, I have been doing my my task of working towards figuring out what to do for the next year's anime convention. Since I work in
Did you
I work.
Did you got to do the anime we suggested, or were there licensing issues?
Which one was it?
Master of Diabolism or something? I think it's at least one of the titles.
What, can you say that again?
Master of Diabolism, I think, is one of the titles. It has several titles depending on who translated it.
If it was one of the like
You asked
what's the thing?
You asked for yaoi once.
Oh, the yaoi that we ended up doing was hold on, let me pull up the name. It was the company that does the dubs for this, by the way. I love them. They're hilarious.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't watch dubs.
Where is the list of shows? Photo for Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll makes us take pictures of the rooms mid-show and send the picture back to them. Because they're weird like that.
Yeah, Crunchyroll is weird. No questions. Still wondering for what?
Oh yeah, we did end up managing to get free rent. Okay, so
Nice.
the show that I'm thinking of.
That and another one I think about the sword god or something. An impoverished sword god. I don't know if it's in the description, but he's a sword god, so
I don't think we did that one.
If Frieren got dubbed in German, would they translate all the German names to Japanese?
would be funny if they did.
Maybe, yeah. What is this thing called? Unfortunately, the schedule thing that I have cuts off the end of the name, but I can find it. Oh, okay. Oh, you're gonna love the name of this one. If this is, hold on, let me double check the picture. Just to, yes, this is the one. It's called "Caressing the Nipples of My Hibernating Bear."
Okay, that's funny.
Yes. Oh my god, this yaoi is like the wildest shit. Oh my god, because there. Are y'all okay if I rant about this?
Sure.
Ranting on the stream? No, surely not.
Because basically, the premise of this is basically you have like the animal ear creatures. These creatures can also, by the way, form shift into their beast creatures, and well, it's their beast form kind of. But that's just like anime comedic design style. And you start out with the bear main character, and he finds and adopts an orphaned dog boy. This dog boy is and child, like little small child thing. Raises the child for about a year, or like half a year. Has to go into hibernation, so hands the child off to his raccoon friend, who's going to take care of the dog kid while he's hibernating, since he's a bear. Bear dad wakes up to the dog, now teen, licking his nipples, suckling,
What?
like a baby.
Yeah.
We're talking about a yaoi that we showed.
Oh, a yaoi. A yaoi.
Yes.
Let me. Actually, kind of.
by the way,
It's written Yaoe. So I.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll love the title of this.
Okay.
Caressing the nipples of my hibernating bear.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And so essentially it's quite literally like boy on boy nipple licking fetishing.
I mean, if that's your fetish.
With ever so slight hints of nearly grooming.
You know, the gays can also have some
fair,
toxic shit, so
to be fair, the dog boy is the one who initiated and came onto the bear, but yeah, that's just how things are, I guess.
So it's technically then the more groomy version of Dragon Subjugation Incantation.
yeah, you got into by hay recently. Oh, well, not recently, a while ago.
Also, one of the scenes, which was absolutely hilarious, the raccoon, I think he's a raccoon, has a crow boyfriend, by the way.
Okay.
And they own a bakery that does a lot of honey-based products.
Ah, I see where this is going.
And so,
by the way, if anyone wants to join,
they hire the bear.
It's just about the game for the background. If anyone wants to join.
Yeah. So.
So the raccoon and crow guy, the couple, they hire the bear because the bear's on kind of like down. He's like kind of like down on himself right now because the dog boy's grown up so much and he doesn't know what to do with their relationship. And he quite literally says, yeah, just about a year ago, he was a child to me. And so, yeah. And then the dog boy comes on to him in the shop and they start doing the deed in the shop on the counter. And the crow opens the door, is like, oh, sorry about that. Don't worry. I changed the sign on the door to closed. I'll go away now.
Ah.
And then the bakery gets it gets the deed.
Ah.
And so, yeah. Absolutely wonderful. By the way, when I was having this minor rant, to the rest of the people in the video room, in the video operations crew. You know who was sitting in the room? Who happened to be just sitting in the room off to the side? The vice chair of the con. And you know what makes it even better? He walks up, starts commenting on all of it, all casually. I'm just like chatting. I'm not realizing who he is because I haven't met him too many times. And the dude comes up. The dude like throws out. I forget exactly what he said, but he just throws out like puns and jokes and like themes or titles that we could have done to make it funnier. And this con chair guy, by the way, like tall, graying old man. I am not joking. This dude was hilarious. I love him. He's great.
Nice.
But yeah, anyways, the company that licensed it, the company that licensed it in the U.S., their English version is absolutely hilarious.
Is it that bad?
It's not bad. It's they're like voice actors and their directing is meant to. It's hard to say. It's hard to describe exactly what it is without showing you anything that they've done. If you want something that's like decent quality, like story-wise, watch The Titan's Bride. That too
sounds
is
like another fetish.
It is a fetish thing. There's a lot of magic with what goes on to make things happen.
Like,
so,
your whole anime convention is like, yeah, we put on the fetish stuff. Meanwhile, we're like, hey, here are 2 stories that actually have drama and relationships.
But they're not animated yet.
No, the 2 we recommended.
Oh yeah, right. I mean,
you probably couldn't get them anyway.
They probably, because like, I don't know who licensed, probably Crunchyroll, who knows.
If it's Crunchyroll, it's a pain in the ass because like they will either ask us for like unreasonably large amounts of money for just to show a couple episodes, or they'll just flat out deny us. If it's That's why we actually, for some of the anime that we did this year, we actually went behind the English license holders' backs and just and we managed to be able to contact the Japanese rights owner.
Oh, that's
always better.
Definitely
Yeah.
a smart
Unfortunately, we lost a lot of our industry connections that we had personally when our department head from 2 department heads ago left. We kind of missed the handover of contact information, and also like when that person leaves, someone else will leave at the company that was their contact, and so because of that, you don't end up getting whoever their replacement is, and so it just becomes hard. It's hard to maintain contact.
Mm-hmm.
But so we did all of that. We managed to get a decent number of showings, despite some of the issues. And there are some companies that want to work with us. Like, the ones that do hentai are basically like, yeah, you don't need to pay us. We'll just send you a DVD and you can show it. Because, of course, they want to show they want people to see their stuff, and there's no other reason. There's less ways for them to get access to people, I guess.
Yeah, fair point. It's just like free advertisement, so who cares?
Oh, I'm happy I did manage to get Mayonaka Punch into the showings. That was one of my favorite. That was one of my happy contributions.
It kind of just sucks that a lot of the good gay stuff we found recently comes out of China. Now they have a crackdown. It's like, oh fuck. We can't have nice
By the way,
things.
we had the I don't remember if it was the global or if it was just the North America premiere of the anime Sasuke. You know, the 60, 70-year-old anime.
Oh,
It just
Zazuka.
It just hadn't been official. Yeah, it just hadn't been officially released in the global / North American market, and so we were the first ones. We were apparently the first ones to show it.
Oh, well.
Yeah, well, officially. We had. Oh yeah, this was another discussion. We had a kite. That was interesting. Did you know that kite is banned? Is even like every version of it, including like the censored versions, is completely banned in Norway.
Why?
CP. It's not actually CP, but there are implications that the stuff happens because one of the things is you have. Well, there is also technically a scene in the Japanese version.
Mm-hmm.
We played the U.S. general release, which does the saxophone into PowerPoint presentation in order to censor the scene.
I mean, in what context does it happen? Is it like bad and
the context is saying that it is horrific.
Okay, yeah.
Like quite literally, the main character is an assassin for a detective. That basically the detective has her kill child abusers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Meanwhile, also the detective does have a sex scene with the young teen. She's like 14 or 16 or something like that. Well, and also he had killed her parents and adopted her.
You know, that definitely sounds like a very average fucked up drama.
Yep. Very fucked up, but also it has a good ending.
Right? That's good.
It kind of sounds a little bit in the same direction as Leon the Professional.
Yeah, but like, Leon the Professional was, less that.
Yeah, less explicit.
And more, and that's for a French movie.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
It's at least better than what I can see Made in Abysses will be headed into.
Made in Abyss, aka, hey, a few children enter hell, and everyone's like, wow, all this fucked up shit is happening to them, and they're like, yep, they're already completely kind of broken mentally. So what do you expect with them? How would they react?
Children aren't mentally broken.
Oh, they're mostly just curious about everything, and that's just what unsettles people. But like,
oh yeah,
and then there's Best Dad.
We did try to get number 6, but that didn't work out because Crunchyroll. They inherited I believe Crunchyroll inherited the license from Funimation.
Yeah, because they bought it.
Like I don't like Funimation when it existed, but the problem is like for anime conventions and stuff, Crunchyroll is also very shit.
Yeah, like it's just.
Yeah. Well, also it's worse now because Crunchyroll is the sponsor for Anime New York City, so they now also kind of see other conventions as competition.
Lol.
That said, their like communications department is more open to the idea of like they're more open to discussing it, but also it very much depends on a lot of shit that it shouldn't depend on. But yeah, no, it's interesting. I've already started working on the list of anime for next year because it's been publicly announced that the theming for next year is swords and sorcery, which is pretty damn easy for finding.
Actually, yeah, that is pretty easy.
Like it's already looking into a gigantic genre. Like even genres that have their own genres would fall under sword and sorcery.
Like on that note, I would say you should like. I mean, if it's not only animated stuff, you should definitely look into like getting a Sentai season on board.
Oh, we had a Kamen Rider.
Yeah, but like I mean, like there are some Sentai seasons. Like, for example, Magi Ranger is like they have swords, they have sorcery. It's like literally that.
I mean, we'll probably end up getting that because. We have a contact with forget who the publisher is for a lot of the Sentai Sentai films, I think.
Oh, it's series. It's series. They have series.
Oh yeah, that's the one. We have a contact with them, and we try to get some every year. The problem that we had this year, we had where is it? We had Kamen Rider the First scheduled, but unfortunately the company sent us the wrong Blu-ray, and so we had to go shopping in the convention stands for another Kamen Rider. So we ended up finding Kamen Rider Black, I think.
Oh, Black is good. Sadly, that you
Yes, it is good.
I mean, sadly, you don't have Ichigo, and you couldn't show off Starfish Hitler.
Yeah, but we are going to fully make sure that we get it working next year.
Like
Also, we learned the hard way, not really the hard way, but we noticed when we were showing it, the Amazon subtitles are shit.
Oh,
Not only is the
tend to
formatting
be.
bad, but they mistranslate stuff a lot, even when they're going through Crunchyroll, because they'll have different subtitles from Crunchyroll. It's really weird.
Netflix had a similar problem from time to time.
Yeah.
Like when they try to localize things, like specific sayings
Yeah.
that do not have a direct equivalent, they for some reason don't translate the meaning but use a completely different saying. Changing the context, it's weird. Yeah, but if Sword and Sorcery is the thing, you can still try to get Grandmaster of Diabolism.
I mean, that's definitely that's a thing. I mean, okay,
I'm
you know
currently
what?
looking at trying to figure out how we can get Slayers, Legend of Legendary Heroes, and I want to sneak in Pandora Hearts.
I mean, you should have Berserk, though.
You really like finding more trashy anime.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay, hold on. I will say, I deeply prefer the manga for Pandora Hearts over the anime. I just want more people to become interested in it. But also, I think I don't really think Legend of Legendary Heroes is that trash.
No, I'm
Slayers, I think, is
I'm just saying as a
known enough.
general thing of observation that you have more thing for at least a certain trash factor,
I guess.
which is fine.
The thing is, a lot of those are just ones that I know that have like the classic fantasy feel, and that's kind of what I want to. Because we're doing that fantasy style stuff, I'm thinking, oh, it might be interesting if we get something that's like at least classic design or classic fantasy anime, because that might draw in some people. Slayers for sure will draw in a crowd because it's at least in the back of a lot of people's minds.
Yeah.
Because of how much it's talked about online, at least in passing. So if we put it on at a good time, I think people are going to show up for it. Although, unfortunately, that's a Funimation Crunchyroll issue, so we may have to talk to Kadokawa about that, which maybe not. It might have better time with their subsidiary, which owns the license.
I'm just gonna say you should definitely try to get also some classics like Record of Lodoss War in.
Oh yeah.
I did see that one. I need to do some research as well, just to double check all the stuff about it regarding like licensing and content and stuff. Because the thing is that we intend to show 4 episodes of every anime, unless it's a movie, but we can't show any Aniplex movies because Aniplex is shit like that.
It's like what's
Otherwise,
good.
There would be so many movies that we would show if Aniplex would be reasonable and let us show movies. Even if we said like, "Hey, you can buy the movie at this site at the end of the film," or said like what booth they could buy it at, just to kind of like spur revenue possibly.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Also, I know this might be harder. you should also try getting the old D&D show in.
Which one?
There was an animated Dungeons and Dragons show. Just saying.
D&D anime. I don't.
It wasn't an anime. It was an animated show. I don't know where it was made. It's just like it fits.
The thing is, we display our. Oh, here's a little drama. We display ourselves and say that we are an East Asian animation and culture.
Okay.
One, but and specifically East Asian, so that's more Korea, Japan, but also the Korean embassy doesn't want to be involved with us because we're basically just an anime and Japanese culture convention. We did work on it. We got K-pop groups to show up, so there is that.
Ooh. Okay. I say one thing that because it is on YouTube, you should probably not have no problem getting it, because if we're talking swords and sorcery, and it's still in your way, the original 60s Chinese Journey to the West. It's a classic. It's really fucking good.
It's not directly animation, but there's animation in there. How about Thunderbolt Fantasy?
Oh my god, Thunderbolt Fantasy, yes! Oh, this is so good.
It's a Japanese puppet show.
It's mostly made in Korea, but yes.
let me check that. Thunderbolt Fantasy. That one.
Yeah.
You know what?
Because that's great.
Did we show that this year?
It's because it's good.
I don't think we did, but we may have shown it in the past.
Maybe it's great anime.
It's a great show, just like actually watch Thunderbolt Fantasy. It's not even animated. It's
Yeah, there's just animation in there. That's all. Mostly feet in the intro, and they look terrible. But it's the thing, if you have a puppet that only has shoes on and no real feet, you need to animate them.
Oh yeah, we did show Grozier X. And what was the almost Sentai one that I watched? Where are you?
damn. I just.
Is it? Oh, Gatchaman. That is the one. 1972. It was decent. I mean, it was like it's basically a Sunday morning cartoon. Let's see. We played both English dub and English sub and Japanese dub of Silent Voice. That was good. That got a lot of people in. Oh yeah, Garagantia of. I think I recommended Garagantia of the on the something. Damn it! What's the end of the title? On the Vergis planet. Gargantia on the Vergis planet. That's a solid mecha. At the very least, the opening is quite something. Let's see. Quick question. How do you define mecha?
Mecha is technically if you have. Okay, I would say.
How broad do you define it?
Okay, can I say one thing? My definition of mecha is that basically if something needs an extra mechanism, like if an armor needs an extra mechanism to function, then it's mecha. So you can have small mecha or large mecha.
That's a very big and broad definition.
Because I'm curious, because that could leave opening maybe for Vivi to be considered mecha.
Not really. No, she's a robot.
Not really.
She's a robot.
That would be that is a stretch.
She's a robot. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, how's that one? There was one, for example, where the mechs were more magical in the sense that, everyone could basically control crystals, so they've spun the crystals into strings, and so you could basically make puppets. Like,
that's Breakblade, I think.
yeah, good one. But like that's still a mecha. Then it's like, okay, if you have an armor that basically has some support, but it's mostly still the human moving, like a power suit, for example. Let's just say your typical exoskeleton from stuff like advanced power arm. Yeah, power armor, the Iron Man suits, etc., like exoskeletons, like in Advanced Warfare. Those are still armor, but the Hulkbuster armor is a mech, because most of it is just inputs from the humans. It's not assisted moving. It is reading movements and then executing them through the machine. That is the difference I would draw between power armor and mech. I think that's a pretty good one.
I can see that.
It's very generous.
I like that take.
We're getting into the meat here.
By the way,
Now,
sorry to circle back on this, but the company that I was telling you about, the one that does like the 18+ anime, that does really interesting dubs. Just so you know, it's very easy to watch because it's literally like another thing. They have uncut and cut versions of them. And they're 10-minute episodes on the uncut. Some of these cut episodes are quite literally like 2 minutes. I'm not joking.
Anyway,
some of these episodes open up with both characters nude on a bed, sometimes with penetration already happening.
Wow. By the
And yet
way,
they have a cut version.
By the way, I need to traumatize you all. Thank you for sharing my pain.
Oh! Hold on.
I hate everything about this. Everything.
I already know a lot about this.
No! Okay, wait, you're the wine mom enjoyer, so...
Hold on. So, when you're a kid, you have access to candy. You have access to cups and water. A lot of kids would dump, including myself, would, drop Skittles into a cup of water and watch the dyes, separate from the Skittles.
Oh yeah, totally. We do that. That's just playful child stuff,
Yeah.
I don't mind that. It's
the intention behind that picture is horrendous. I won't deny that, but it's not that far of divergence, I'd say.
No, there's a very big difference in intent. Children's like playing, studying, understanding, learning. This is I hate this. On so many fucking levels.
I could see some logic working in this if Skittles were made of natural cane sugar.
Even then, it's processed.
Only then could I see it.
Yeah.
But this is like corn syrup and other stuff, like highly processed stuff.
I mean, it also depends on the definition of organic, because that's the
I
same with...
I was about to just say, depends on the definition, what you define natural. Because technically, quite literally, everything in this world is fucking natural.
Duh.
Yeah. I guess you should more distinguish between processed and unprocessed. Because, natural is with the intention of making things of better quality with less hurtful stuff in them. It's the same in the EU with bio, the label. It's it has good intentions, but it leads to so many weird problems.
still.
Like, remember when our wine people?
Oh, the wine industry. Yeah. It's,
They're farming grapes, and if they want to have the bio label, which would be the equivalent of organic, basically, they would need to use a pesticide that's literally copper based.
It's just copper and water.
It's copper and water, and that's totally hurtful actually to the earth and the earthworms in there.
When you compare it to the quote unquote chemical thing, it's just a salt, and tested it has not really a lot of impact. So what the fuck are we doing here? Also, chemistry is just mostly extracting or fusing two things, and that's sometimes better. Chemistry isn't bad, but then everyone's like, oh, but if it doesn't come from nature, sucks a lot of times. Nature doesn't plan. That's the thing I hate the worst, when people are like, nature has nature knows the answer. No, nature knows nothing. There's just sometimes sometimes we just find shit that works.
It's useful to us.
Nature has lice and ticks and the bubonic plague.
I can talk a little bit about how things are fucked up in the U.S. regarding a lot of this stuff. We have 7 different labelings that you can see in a grocery store. We have organic, grass-fed, cage-free, free-range, non-GMO, gluten-free, all natural. Those are some examples. Organic, specifically ones that have the USDA organic certificate on them, those actually go through stringent auditing and production stuff. If you see the USDA sticker, that's generally something good. Grass-fed is bullshit. They stopped auditing farms for that almost a decade ago.
Grass-fed
could mean literally it could literally mean anything.
Yeah. I mean, if you feed cattle a lot of grass, they taste differently. But yeah.
I mean, all cows are fed grass basically, but it's the
percentage.
The label was originally meant to be fed specific types of grass, but again, they stopped verifying that shit.
So it's useless at this point.
Cage-free is quite literally just chickens are laying eggs in an open barn.
It's more not stuffed in one fucking.
Oh
place.
no, they're still in close quarters with other hens. It's just they're not in cages.
Which is an improvement.
Yeah, we have we have some over here with for eggs. There's the normal eggs, presumably factory always. And you have probably the most common label, scharrel, which is cage-free. They're still kept in, like Zeb said, still kept in barns, but they're allowed to roam free in pens. They're still packed very tight. Then there's vrije uitloop, which is where the free
Vrijland.
Vrije uitloop, basically.
Yeah.
Free range. We're trying to figure. Free range. Yeah. So
for us, free range is bullshit because basically the only thing that you need in order to get that label is that for over half of the animal's lifespan, it needs to have access to it needs to have free access to outdoors. It doesn't need to actually go outside. It just needs to have access to going outdoors whenever if it feels like going outside during more than half of its life.
Yeah. I mean, it's similar
and
here,
that
but
outdoors area could literally just be a 5 meter by 5 meter box.
Yeah, that's where here regulations, I think EU regulations are nope, you need to have a very specific size.
Yeah,
and
they're tighter. Yeah, and the tighter regulations. And we also so we have that, and we have the best ones. I don't know if they're regulated with, but there are some there are. It is possible to get eggs from chickens that have free that aren't kept in barns or have free access to the outside that do have genuinely better lives. We have several of these sort of tiers of labels, but it's more we have better controls, better Like we have the stuff regulated. So if you get the more expensive eggs with a better quality of life, you can be more sure that they actually do have better quality of life.
Yeah, like
I'm sorry, but I want my chicken that laid the egg. It needs to have like a 5-star masseuse from Sweden. Otherwise, I can't eat it.
honestly, nowadays the people you're imitating would probably rather say no, they should be in a cage because that's
No, they should be gluten-free. That's what they would say.
Oh,
The chickens need to be gluten-free.
can I have my chicken breast gluten-free?
That is one of the labels
Sure.
that actually does carry weight in the U.S. Like,
Yeah, of
It's
course.
so stupid.
It's very easy
It's like,
to
there's a
distinguish.
pretty solid number of the population that has celiacs.
Like, here's the thing.
We don't
I
want
get-
people to die.
No, like, I get it. Gluten-free is important because, like,
I have to
yeah,
say,
celiac people. But
most people don't die even with that, but still, it's useful to have. The problem
Yeah.
is that everyone who doesn't need it wants it.
because
Yeah.
like it's always so like and then you see people, clips of people who are like, work in restaurants, so like have customers who are like, I have the gluten-free bread with the fried chicken, and
know what
they're
I
like,
hate? I hate the off-brand stuff that like grocers will make, where they make off-brand tortillas and say, "Oh, these are special gluten-free tortillas." Bitch, all tortillas are gluten-free
Unless you.
unless they're specifically made with gluten, which is very, very, very rare.
I mean the wheat ones, but yeah, like you get mostly wheat stuff here. So, but like
Corn
corn
are rarer and harder to find over here.
Interesting thing, like washing your produce with chlorine is illegal here. Even though technically it's not hurtful to the customer or anything. It's simply there because it prevents people from being negligent to their animals.
yeah,
Because you can basically get rid of practically any harmful stuff that way, and can lead to like them having bad practices.
also like I mean. I think the interesting part is that I think you mostly only get free range nowadays here, because turns out if you have like regulations on like, hey, free range is you need to have like a certain amount of space for the chickens, and then a lot of them are like, okay, and then they're like, oh, people buy that, and the more they do it, the cheaper it gets, so more people buy it, and it's like, oh, that's useful. And then
we do
And then you'll find
have
people that are
factory
making
farm eggs
people
over here,
do,
but yeah.
like
we
how do I industrialize and optimize this space in the way that happens to be worse for the chicken, even though the intent is to make things better for the chicken.
yeah, it's
We do have factory farm eggs and meat over here, but it's much easier to get like better quality of life. There's like
Yeah.
a big the low quality of life stuff is still cheaper, but there's the better quality of life is available pretty much universally.
I don't
and
even-
is pretty well regulated. So
I mean, I don't-
there's many people who do buy that.
I mean, I don't even know. I haven't seen like I think, any cage stuff in terms of eggs even at the discounters anymore. It's like it's barely sold. I don't even think people sell it here anymore.
Real quick, I should go.
Okay,
I have to
okay.
wake up early for more volleyball stuff tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, then
Have
a good
better sleep.
Also, one last thing to sort of circle back to the mecha subject. The big question is Ratatouille a mecha movie?
No. It's a puppeteering movie.
And technically not even directly puppeteering, because he still has free will.
On that note, I will go.
Yeah.
Night.
Bye bye.
Good night.
Night.
Other interesting thing, what the biolabel fucked up in Germany at least, is the requirement that chicken eat like normal food, quote unquote. Partially.
No. It's the thing is that if you want to have the biolabel for chicken and chicken eggs, you need to produce half the feed on your own. The problem is that this led to the fact that because the chickens everyone uses are like really
I'm back.
high industry
back.
chicken. Welcome back. High industry chicken. So like they need a lot of they breed for egg laying and breast growth and like so they need a lot of nutrients. And if half of that stuff is just someone growing some shit on the farm, they are missing nutrients, which just led to the fact that a lot of organizations took pictures on quote unquote organic farms, and then like, oh hey, the chickens are literally ripping out feathers and eating them because they're like hungry.
Yeah, because they can't get the nutrient-rich food, which is...
It's like one of those rulings that you think makes sense because oh, you don't have the big feed farms or with imports and stuff, and then it turns out actually it backfired in a different way.
It's a bad idea, yeah.
It's like I'm all for good rulings, but like please, we need to reconsider stuff, and a lot of times they don't, simply because that there's a whole industry behind that, and they want rulings that they can they want rulings usually that that most companies cannot confirm as easily to
Conform, you mean?
conform to, so that it's actually a downside to them, so it stays an exclusive product, but also they do then that's the thing. It's to a degree it has become an industry about legalizing luxury products, and that's also just kind of fucked. Yeah. Also, hey, Patrick, since you were gone, I need to traumatize you as well, because I saw something horrible on social media, and you need to suffer.
Oh no! I've obtained another Subaru in the time that
Damn.
all happened. So, all right, we're up to 3 Subarus now. So.
Wait, are you joking?
Not a joke. I have 3 Subarus now.
What the fuck? How did you just find another Subaru?
My friend
My
John
dentist.
out in Nebraska has a Subaru and he needs it off his property. And if I can get it off his property, it's mine. I'm gonna become. I'm coming really closer to owning every Subaru.
You really
Five
don't
for
think
Subaru.
you want to try some estrogen?
We're getting there. I don't know. I'm getting pretty Subaru filled. I might be becoming a lesbian. I don't know.
But yeah, it's up on the stream if you want to hate everything.
Oh, okay. Hold on. What's happening? Hold on, where is the stream? What? I have too many tabs open. Mom is going viral for making natural Skittles by removing the artificial dye. I have questions.
You do?
There will be no
What you
answers.
do?
I have questions.
There will be no answers, only unending rage.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, can you taste the difference between the different Skittle flavors? Because to me, all Skittles taste pretty close to about being the
We
same.
don't really
right?
have Skittles here.
I think we can buy them, but I never ate them.
I think there are some differences, but I don't know how much of that flavor is in the coating and how much is in the Skittles. Like
It's in the
does
Skittles
look-
most.
Yeah. Like it does. Even the ones with the stuff washed off do have like pale color differences, so that you probably do taste some of it. But it'll be, I think like the absence of sugar will make it more muted and chalky. It'll be my feeling.
I mean, though the candy shell on the outside is as I understand it, it's just a dye. There is actual flavor and sugar on the inside of the Skittle. So it is just like a candy shell. The actual flavoring and stuff on the inside, but they all taste vaguely citrusy and
Yeah, well, obviously, because
That's cheap.
that's the easiest thing to put into.
If you gave me 2 Skittles and told me to tell me which flavor was which, I'd be like citrus and also citrus. They all kind of taste. All Skittles kind of taste the same. Fight me.
I mean, it's like
all I can
orange
say.
citrus or lemon citrus. Pick your poison.
Yeah,
But also,
I'm pretty sure there's a great. I'm pretty sure that's Is there a red Skittle? I don't even know what colors there are, but
I think they're
I'm pretty
red,
sure.
there's purple.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure it's there's an orange Skittle and it's supposed to be orange, and there's a green Skittle and it's like lime, and then there's like yellow Skittle and it's like lemon, and that's like those are like the only flavors you can really taste. Like I think the red one, I don't even know what the flavor. If there's a red one, I don't know what flavor it's supposed to be because I couldn't tell you what it was. Because like if you take a handful of Skittles and eat them, all you taste is citrus.
Yeah. Okay, so by the way, if you want to put up pictures, I will put them up on the stream.
Oh right, so I did receive my food and then ended up taking a call from somebody and getting another Subaru.
I was almost like, no, that's a joke. That's a joke. Oh God, no, you're the Subaru person.
Subaruification.
Yeah, but I received the bingo burger. There it is. I plated it.
Okay. 1 second.
So the gimmick with the burger, that I kind of didn't really. The burger was pretty good. Served it on the. You can see, it gave me a nice bun. The main gimmick with the burger is that they cook them with Pueblo chilies in them, in the meat. So like, there's Pueblo in the burger.
Oh, that
sounds. It is a proper Southwestern burger because they put some spicy shit in it, and it's real good.
You know what? I'm not disagreeing. That actually sounds pretty good. I like that.
Yeah, so very, very aggressively Southwestern. It's got some Southwestern flavor to it. 0 notes. Good burger. Very memorable burger. Very tasty. They cooked it. On the menu, they asked me how I wanted it cooked. I asked for it to be done medium, and they did cook it medium, so it was a little bit pink on the inside, and it was perfect. So, like, no,
So,
good burger.
Bingo Burger from Bingo Burger, recommended.
There you go. Yeah, recommended. Highly recommended.
Shame you only found out about it now.
Yeah, it's a shame I found out about it right as I'm about to move. But it sounds like they got one in Colorado Springs. Not that Colorado Springs is going to be any closer to me in Denver, because they're both very far distance. Whatever. Yeah. Good burger. Highly recommend it.
Okay, what about the fried chicken and waffles?
So the fried chicken and waffle was an interesting experience. Hold on, let me take a picture. That one I didn't plate. I only ate half of each of these because, boy, this is a lot of calories.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah. So I took a photo. So yeah, this is coming with me tomorrow. This is lunch and dinner tomorrow.
Okay, let me open it.
So there's the chicken and waffle. So again, you can see this is chicken and waffle. So it's a Belgian waffle with bacon and chicken and syrup and cheese. It's very good.
Yeah, it honestly, that looks like you need a bypass, but also.
Yeah,
good.
So
you
anyways,
got bypass or you go to the gym at that point for the rest of the day.
Yeah, I definitely I feel pretty gross after eating this. Like you can see, very greasy.
Yeah.
But I mean, like they got the candy. You can see it's got candied walnuts on it. It's got maple syrup. It's got pickles. It's got jalapenos. It's got bacon. It's got fried chicken. It's got maple syrup. And it's served on a Belgian waffle.
It's very hot where you are right now, right?
It's extremely hot. It's like 100 degrees Fahrenheit.
So if you find a good somewhere an abandoned metal plate, you can try gliding on it.
Maybe I could slide around.
You're probably oily enough by now.
I am pretty slick right about now. I am definitely, this is like the meal I didn't have much to eat today. This is like the one meal I've had today. It's too much.
Yeah, damn.
So anyway, as far as this as chicken and waffle goes, it's one of the more creative chicken waffles I had. The Southwestern flavor they added to it with the spiciness, because this is a spicy chicken. So this is a Southwestern spicy chicken. Was a little bit interesting. I gotta say, it's definitely not for everyone. This was a more unique flavor of a chicken and waffle I've ever had. The sweet and spicy, and also the waffle was definitely a little bit soaked through with grease. I think this is the kind of thing you need to eat more fresh than not get for delivery. This is definitely a street food that you need to eat hot. This would have been a lot better if I'd gotten it in restaurant, I think, and not gotten it delivered. And I think it's probably not going to be as good tomorrow when I reheat it.
Yeah, probably.
But all the flavors in there were working surprisingly well. Again,
so
Belgian
Bingo
waffle,
Burger,
very
legit.
good. Bingo Burger, fucking legit. Kind of pricey, but very legit. Very good. Oh boy, this is a lot of food. It's like, I don't even think I ate half of this. I ate like a third of each of these. Like,
Damn.
this is a lot of food. Oh, and then I got a shake. I got the malt. It was fine. It's a malt. I don't know. You can't fuck up a malt. Like, if you fuck up a malt,
What's a malt?
you can't. Yeah, hold on.
I mean, I just, the thing is, I never actually had chicken waffles, because, like, I don't think anyone sells that here. I just know, a while ago, like, we always have, okay, fun fact, we have a waffle iron, but we never use it, in any regular capacity. It's always, like, 1 a.m. or so, and Agonia's like, I want waffles, and I'm like, should I make some? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay. Then I need to check, do we have milk? Do we have eggs? Do we have butter? Do we have flour? And last time we didn't have that much milk, but we had heavy cream that I could thin out with water. And that's almost milk. Worked pretty well, actually. So, good waffles.
Yeah,
At 3 a.m.
They were also our breakfast.
Yeah. You just need to align this one day when, you need to align it with, like, I'm making, like, fried chicken, and then, like, need to make fresh waffles. After, like, in the morning, like, that just needs to align one day,
So a malt or a malted milkshake is it's a milkshake, but it's made slightly differently in that you add evaporated milk and to it, which gives it a little bit of an extra texture. You can also add you can also add malted milk powder, which also has like what's that made from? It's made from like malted barley. That's why it's called a malt. So it has a little bit more of like a toasted flavor to it. So it's basically like a tastier milkshake. I don't know. My preference is for a malt instead of a milkshake whenever they have them. It's good. Get a malt sometime. They're very good.
I don't think I ever had a milkshake.
Milkshakes are pretty excellent.
If you get it at a good place, yeah.
Milkshakes are good. I don't know if we have malted milkshakes here. No, I don't think
Yeah, I mean, it's basically just like, you gotta get some, like, malted milk powder and just, like, mix it into your milkshake. That's about... I mean, the ingredients are pretty straightforward. You need ice cream, you need milk, you throw it into the blender and you got a milkshake. If you want it to be a malt, then you just add the malted milk powder to it. And, again, it just adds a little bit of extra texture and flavor to your milkshake. It's pretty good.
Yeah. So, like I've made homemade milkshakes a couple times. It's nice, but I think like malted milk powder exists here, but it's like barely. It's a specialty product. Like it's something that it's not something you can just buy easily.
I think it's kind of.
It's something you have to import, basically.
I think it's kind of like a specialty item here too. Like you don't. I think if you want it here, like the only reason to get it here is if you're making a malt. Like I'm pretty sure it's one of those products that like might have been useful like back in the Great Depression or something. Like somebody wanted it for something, but it's one of those products that's like nobody's using it for anything anymore. It's one of those things like if you're getting it to make a malt. Let me find out actually what malted milk powder. Let me look up malted milk powder.
It's basically not a thing here. Like you have, you might have to just have it imported.
Yeah, probably.
Not something you can just not something you can buy. And also like malted milkshakes, never seen or heard it of it. Like like I say, it's just not a thing.
Yeah, it feels like that's definitely a USA thing.
I think from a quick Google, like it's USA and like Asia apparently, but like here in Europe, it's.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of US stuff in Asia, I think, which is interesting. But like Europe is very much an island with what we have. But you know what we have is actually kind of banging. Like, honestly, maybe if it's still there next time, I might buy it again because I saw like for example at a discounter like Aldi, they're like, oh hey. Big bottles of Orangina. I'm like,
Yeah.
That's like the best lemonade. I'm sorry. Like, you know, everyone's like, oh, Fanta. No. Orangina. That's like, that's real lemonade. It's so good in taste. The only problem is, Gonya can't drink it because it has, you know, some natural bits from lemons in there because that's just taste, but.
That's what makes it Orangina.
So I did a quick Google search to figure out what is malted milk used for, and not the malted milk. It's literally just a flavor additive. Like nobody's using it for anything other than making. Sometimes people use it in biscuits. Yeah, I figured people were using it for biscuits back in the 1930s, but that's it. It's one of those cheap like milk substitute products that people used when they were poor. But not now people just exclusively use it for milkshakes. That's it.
Okay. I mean, you know, some malt flavor, I can see that. Malt is nice. I mean, we have malt beer, which is banger. I don't even know if that's a thing in the USA.
I've heard the term malt beer. I feel like you can get it. I feel like it's one of those things you can get like at a tap room.
It's something.
Oh yeah, no, okay, yeah. There's plenty of malt beers.
Okay,
malt
beer in English. It's malt beer. Yeah, Vita Malz is like the biggest one, but like yeah.
Man, malt beers are like okay. So all the malt beers that I looked up here, malt beers like are generally considered like, not like it, like they're considered like ghetto beers, like Mickey's, Colt 45. Everybody thinks of these as being like ghetto beers.
Okay,
like
interesting.
Steel Reserve, yeah.
Malts.
These are like.
Oh, because here they are like that they don't have alcohol. They're just like malty and pretty nice actually.
Yeah, these are like Colt 45 is like I don't know. There's like a stigma around to drink if you've really got a person who drinks Colt 45. I don't know what to say.
Okay, interesting. Because like
it's kind of it's a racialized stigma. Like let me give you an example. Let me give you an idea of what I mean. One of the reasons in 2020 that the Minneapolis Police Department was criticized is they had a racist Christmas tree where they had a bunch of like empty Colt 45 cans in the Christmas tree because it is ghetto, and I use ghetto as a substitute for another word with a hard R.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's not a. It has a very like negative, like racial stereotype associated with it. A certain stereotype of person who drinks 45.
Okay, interesting because like yeah.
That's sort of the context that I know it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So like, and all this. So like, I'm looking at all these malt beers, and like all these malt beers kind of have that association. That's fascinating. Why would malt beers have that association?
You know what? I can almost guarantee you it's because they were probably brought over by German settlers, and the German settlers, especially in the South, were usually the anti-slavery, anti-racist people, so there was probably an overlap there. That's how it's switched into communities. This is like my best guess, and this might just like be the reason. Because malt beer is very popular here, like especially it's especially a thing for children, but like it's like it's one of those things where you like that you get because it's oh hey, the adults are drinking beer and you're like, oh, it's like chocolate cigarettes but with beer, and then everyone later almost like, actually this just tastes banger and keeps drinking it.
What are malt beers? I just googled it. What are the malty beers under our beers? Okay, what are the? Let me look at my local craft brewery and see what. There's a lot of local craft breweries around here. Let's see what. Let's see if Fat Tire has a. Or let's see if New Belgium has a malt beer. Because like. New Belgium was one of those like companies that kind of kicked off the whole like, we're gonna make craft beers all like popular and hipstery. Did you guys get the like craft brewery craze out there like 10 years ago?
No.
Was that a thing? Okay.
I mean, okay. Here's the thing.
Over here, we do have in the supermarkets, in the beer section, we now have like a couple meters of shelves that are like small scale breweries, like mostly Dutch breweries, like small batch. It's almost all IPAs. I hate IPAs. Like I don't like beer in general. I hate IPAs. It's
What's
almost
IPA?
all IPAs. So, India Pale Ale. Basically, it's beer with even more hops. It's, it was originally from like Britain in the 19th century, because colonial garrisons in India wanted beer, but like normal beer didn't really, like by the time it would ship over to India, it had gone bitter and like unpleasant. So they found that if they added more hops to the brewing process, the beer would remain stable for longer, and that became India Pale Ale, which they could ship over to India for several weeks by sea. And then, like, it was sort of rediscovered by the craft beer craze because of that hoppy flavor, that extra sort of bitterness. That people who are into craft beer really like that. I don't, but that's it's beer with like a sharp bitterness.
Not really a thing here, I would say, because like I know some are not. I think some who are not even like. I do think a few people did that, but like I mean, here's the thing. 10 years ago, I did brew beer, but I brewed it because basically the pastor of our school was like, "Yo, we need to keep the craft alive. We are like, this is not an old monastery, so we should brew beer," and we just did that. But like, we didn't do ales. We never fucking touched ale. No, we did like white, like Weissbier. We did pills. Actually, I made pills that was so popular. It was sold out in like 50 minutes at the it's like, yeah. Everyone was like, yeah, that's the best beer they ever drank. I'm like, oh, okay, wow. But that's what most people do. Like they do pills and stuff. But like craft beer, like there's like, it's like a really small shelf at the local one, and it's like only thing I see here, because like when I go to my parents and they have like also pretty big stores to buy drinks and stuff, you don't see craft beer, like, because the thing is, what happened is more that every region has like their own local breweries, like at least 2 to 3 that are sometimes even like really old, so you can get those. And then there are like some medium size that generally, export across Germany. And nowadays, some even, some smaller ones just also started exporting more across Germany. So like, there's not really even a space for like craft beer, because like, again, most people just don't want to drink pale ale because Indian pale ale sucks.
Yeah, like you said, from like Germany also already just has more of a culture of local breweries, which didn't here it didn't really exist before the craft beer. Like I don't know if it became like a big thing, but like I said, we do have the craft beer shelf now. Before then, like 10, 15 years ago, it was all like big breweries.
Yeah, like if I
we had no smaller local stuff basically.
If I look, for example, at the two big ones where I grew up, like, in the Saarland. That's where I can talk about more. You have, like, on one hand, Carlsberg. That is, like, the beer company that people drink, like Urpils. It's a Pils version. They were founded 1878. So yeah.
So the local
That's
the
like
local craft beer from my hometown, I just posted. That's like the famous one that like it's famous because it's like a big craft brewery in my town that ended up becoming like a big brewery. Like you can buy this in places. Very famously, the breakout moment that like hit the pop culture was like Walter White, Break Bad, orders a fat tire. And it's like, hell yeah, we've hit culture saturation or whatever. But anyways, I posted a link to it, and I just noticed. Oh yeah, they are all. When you pointed it out, you're correct. They're all IPAs. That's kind of the thing that they do now, huh?
Yeah.
That is kind of what all craft breweries do now, and they don't have any malt beers in their selection. They do. I've checked their limited release, and their limited release right now is Grape Fizz. So they're literally just doing flavored beers, which I do not care for. What are they? Oh yeah, they're doing. Yeah, they're doing. Oh god, they're just literally doing hard lemonade now, which is also kind of super lame. That's lame.
Funny.
It's very funny. Man, the other thing is they also got us sold out and did the whole stupid anti-woke thing. Like they used to do they used to sponsor the Pride Parade, and they used to do some pride, local pride stuff, and they stopped doing that this year. The fucking cowards. So they used to do a pride collection. They used to do
Pride
June,
beer.
pride,
Drunk,
pride
but
beer,
happy.
and they don't. Yeah, and now they don't have pride beers anymore. So fucking cowards. Fucking cowards. Lame. Absolutely lame.
Yeah, I mean, it's just some of them some of the local breweries are also owned by other more local breweries. For example, the one from where I grew up, Carlsberg, they also own the brewery in Trier. So there's a lot of stuff that's just there's always an identity beer for where you do stuff, and again, if you have the choice between some dipshit that made a brewery to brew ale a few years ago versus someone that was founded in 1870, who do you pick? But the fun fact is, I always say there are multiple ones, because in Saarbrücken there is Bruch. Bruch was founded in 1702. So yeah, that's not a competition actually.
So my hometown, the new craft brewery, well not new, New Belgium, Fat Tire, they've been around for 30, 40 years. It's the same age as me, right? They're kind of an establishment now. Yeah. But Fort Collins has always been a brewery town. We've actually always had one of the biggest breweries in the country in our town. The biggest brewery, one of the oldest breweries in the country is actually in Fort Collins. That's Anheuser-Busch. Look them up. And I mean, I don't know. It just sounds like a German name. I want to find out how long
maybe some. I finally know there's a lot of German export. It's just. I mean, it's just this thing, with a lot of German breweries. I think there are some really old ones. I think the oldest one is actually Weinstefan. But some of the other ones is just.
Oh, yep, it's German. It's a German immigrant. So yeah, Anheuser-Busch, that's definitely a German-ass name. But Anheuser-Busch Brewing. But of course, the plant in the brewery in Fort Collins, my hometown, they make Bud Light. So I don't know if I'd call that beer. It's not very good beer.
Yeah.
But they're a staple in my town. They've been there just for fucking forever. My aunt used to give brew tours there. They made Budweiser, Bud Light, and I think Michelob is made at the brewery there, and they're the second largest employer.
Yeah. I would just say the really craft beer isn't a thing here because as you said, we just have more breweries and people have a very strong association with their local breweries, and it's that's why you don't see any of that really.
There's no room in the market.
It is just
Yep.
so little room, actually, because also, like, and that's also just the thing, even the ones that are made, that are, like, like, for example, like, at my school there was someone who, I think was the son of the owner of Oettinger, and Oettinger has the label of being, like, you know, cheap beer, because their thing is more like, you know, they just have like just a very few amount of beer. They always use the recycled bottles. They don't have advertisement, and they're just like brewing in gigantic amounts. But even that is like, even that is a brewery from 1731, and people just, yeah, like, it's like, you know, they have the normal beer, but also like one of the thing they got really popular was 5.0 original, which is just basically it's like probably the only beer on in the German market that isn't sold in a bottle but like in a can. But the can is also just like, it's black, there's the label, like it's 0.5 beer, like that's what it is, and then, you know, the legal ingredient script on it, that's it. It's super cheap. And it sells. Because it's not bad. Because it's like, even the cheap beer in Germany is like, they're not skimping on money, they're skimping on like the ingredients, they're skimping on, they're more like, you know, how can we you know, up the production value and make it volume and make it cheaper that way. Okay, I just got some accent from. Remember the Skittles picture?
How could I
I
not?
just forgot about it. I just forgot about it. How could you? How could you remind me of this at a time like this? Go on. Say less.
Basically, someone just added a bit of context why people fucking do that, and it's because they think food dyes cause ADHD.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I just hate it even more.
Oh no, I got some bad news for those people about what actually causes ADHD.
It just exists. Oops.
Genetics.
Yeah.
It's nothing. It's nothing causes ADHD.
Yeah. People just have it.
It's your mom. It's your mom.
There are things that cause ADHD symptoms, like symptoms.
But it's not ADHD, but yeah.
Yes. It's lead poisoning, by the way. Also causes other symptoms, so.
Yeah, that actually.
Like death.
Well, also.
Yeah, for example.
Thyroid problems will cause ADHD. Also, if you didn't know that, like, yeah, I don't know.
How? Like, even assuming, like, how?
There's a
It's just-
correlation discovered. There's a correlation that has been discovered between like low thyroid hormone and high thyroid hormone and like people who have ADHD symptoms.
Great.
Apparently, that's just a thing.
Okay.
I mean, now that we're talking about ADHD symptoms, like, sleep deprivation can cause ADHD-like symptoms.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
That's but also like it's always like this. It's like, oh no, my kid shouldn't have. Shut the fuck up. ADHD is not a problem. You are a problem. Seriously, it's just like, oh no, your kid has maybe a little less friends and has some focuses, like has some hyper focuses. They really like. What is the problem? What is the fucking problem here?
It's mostly problems concentrating at school.
I mean, this is more a school problem.
It can be debilitating. I mean, I
Yeah.
definitely have met people who
Yeah.
it is debilitating. For me, I was one of those people. I'm in therapy and have treatment for it, so it definitely exists. It's definitely a real thing.
Oh yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I'm
I'm
not,
still waiting for a diagnosis.
I'm like legitimately not saying anything. I know that it's a problem because like I've met enough people with ADHD.
Hello.
Yeah, I know. Hi. You have problems. I know. I take over a lot of work for you so you can function. But still, that's the thing. What I really hate about this is like, there is this thing of, yes, people with ADHD deserve actually easy access to stuff. For example, like meds to. Especially, everyone should have access to that because I hate that it's restricted in all of cases. Because, like, here's the thing. I know firsthand that if you don't have ADHD, which I don't, by the way, have, that these things can fucking backfire because I was put on them. Worst weeks of my life. I was. Like, you make a suicidal kid just a zombie, it's like, yeah, I hated it. And, like, apparently it was just, like, a week. But for me, it was months. And when my mom said me, like, you were on, like, it for, like, 1 or 2 weeks. And I was like, what were you talking about? It's like, yeah. It was just, like, time was stretched for me. But here's the thing. I didn't go out of it with problems. My problems were still at the school, and they would just literally went away when I went to a better school. And that's the thing. If we there's so much shit in the world, like, the school system and such, where we just can, where stuff like meds can help kids with ADHD. But the reality is, factually, if we would adjust more for kids to be ADHD friendly, it would also help every other normal kid. But the problem is, why a lot of people don't want that is, this would actually mean eliminating oppression of children and guaranteeing them more freedom and treating them as humans. And a lot of parents, I hate to say that, have children to basically have someone to step on, as in, like, that their property. They can treat them like shit because they're their children. And like the fact when I hear that people are like, oh yeah, that so many people like, oh, for example, that their baby got beaten by their dad or so. I'm like, mine never. Like, the fuck? That's just like, child abuse is so normalized and like it's just wrong. But like, yeah, we could make such a better world in general for people with ADHD, and like, yeah, still have access to meds. Absolutely. But it's also just like that so many parents are like, oh no, my child shouldn't have that because they demonized inconvenience. And that's disgusting.
I have another American vehicle review that we'll have to do next week.
Ooh, we could technically do it still this week. Oh well.
I think we should space these out.
Okay, fair point. Next week then. When we play Peak.
This one's got some content value on it too. It's a completely different vehicle that is cursed in a completely different way.
Oh my god.
I don't think this car would be. It's a Ford vehicle. I'm pretty sure you can't drive in Europe either.
Probably.
But, yeah.
Probably.
Oh man. Okay. Yeah, this is exciting. Man, I love this kind of weird stuff. I've been getting more into car stuff lately. Obviously, I'm becoming the king of the Subarus. Queen of the Subarus? We'll find out.
Who knows? It's like in a few years. So what did you convince to take estrogen? At my 6th Subaru, I was like, maybe it's time.
Maybe it's time. Yeah, maybe it's. This is how my journey began. To start collecting Subarus. This is where we ended up. Maybe it is time.
The Subaru to trans-lesbian pipeline.
Maybe. I think it's more just a Colorado thing. I think it's also just that it's like the budget car, right? Like, if you need a car that runs and cost you less than like $4,000, that you get a Subaru.
I mean,
if you want a car that runs and costs you more than $8,000, get Toyota or a Honda.
Yeah.
Like Toyotas are luxury cars. Hondas are like slightly less luxury car.
I mean,
And Subarus are like your cheap Japanese car, but like they're still good cars. But, like,
I would
yeah,
say
they're, like,
though
your budget.
there's maybe a bit more to that, because like here's the thing, it's similar to the whole Monster Hunter Try makes you trans thing that just kind of is part of this goddamn channel now. If you know that.
Yeah, I'm aware of that lore.
Yeah, basically, I do think that there's like just a lot of things that overlap to just make this statistically high, and I would say also that probably most lesbians are not into cars, and like also they do not value car aesthetic, so they go for the practical stuff, and Subaru overlaps really well with being really practical and being affordable. So if we have someone who's just basically being like, hey, I need to hold my BDSM gear over to the next orgy, well, you get a Subaru.
There's like a very specific type of lesbian you have here in Colorado, and that's just like you get your crunchy. We get crispy, crunchy mountain lesbians here in Colorado.
Okay, are they wearing flannel shirts?
They're not. It's not usually flannel. It's usually like Gore-Tex or like very like. How do I describe the look? Like think of like rock climbing or like sweats or like.
Oh yeah, that's not. That's a
hiking
fit.
gear or like. That's like crispy crunchy, right? I don't know if you guys have that term, like
Don't
granola.
think so.
If that's a term out there. Okay.
I don't know. You would
but
maybe...
like I don't know, like mountain climber types.
Yeah, I see that. I see that. That's a good
outdoor
type.
sportsy. Outdoor sportsy.
Yeah.
Outdoor sports, yeah.
Not quite outdoor. No, it's not quite outdoor sports. It's more like I'm gonna go disappear into the mountains for 7 days, and like they very specifically. The look here is it's usually a Subaru Crosstrek, or a Subaru Forester, or even one of those older like Subaru hatchbacks, like an Outback. It usually has a roof rack. They usually will typically have either a winch or a one of those like roof racks. The other look is like it's either those Subaru like mountain SUVs, like the ones that are designed for like going up in the mountains, or like a Jeep or like lifted Jeeps. Like you see a lot of lesbians around here driving like lifted Jeeps.
Damn. I mean, I don't think we have that here a lot. I don't know. I mean, don't have the overview about the scenes here. But then again, I'm not even like I'm not even falling into the typical typical grid of most lesbians. Like I'm the like, oh hey, Hawaii shirt style blouses. I guess I'm kind of cringe. What? Why did you just instantly confirm that?
Okay.
Yes, you are.
Here's the look.
I have aesthetic sense.
Oh yeah.
Cringy aesthetic sense.
Okay. Here's the look. Here's like the look. This is like a very practical look. But you go on Instagram, you find all the very, very, very common look. But this is like somebody's.
Very small.
Let me find a picture of the car.
That's also like very small, the picture. What is the resolution on that?
Yeah, I'm trying to find like
2?
Also, now, when do you want to sleep?
7.
We should probably soonish end this. Yeah, you're right.
I won't be sleeping that soonish.
Oh, you won't be sleeping that soonish?
Yeah.
You mean we go back to Final Fantasying?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Complaining that there's no resource drain.
Yeah, good point. We can do that.
Should do that every 5 minutes when we play that game.
Yeah, and then you you tell me again that I'm basically Cloud. Derogatory.
I wouldn't
What?
say you're basically Cloud. I think we were in a certain subset. There.
And on what?
Something specific about Cloud.
You mean the hair?
I think the when Cloud is not wearing main clothing. Fashion
Yeah,
sense.
because that.
Yeah,
because
you cringe. You're the Kyrio of lesbians.
What? I'm what?
The Kyrio of lesbians.
I don't have that hairstyle though.
I said you're the Kyrio of lesbians.
Okay,
Is
yes.
Kyrio defined by his hairstyle?
No, really, it's because he was fucking. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. So this is the other look that you see in Colorado, and I need to know if this exists in other countries because I mentioned this before. It like here's the other thing. Every Subaru in fucking Colorado looks like this. Like this is what your average like Colorado Subaru looks like. This is not a joke. This is a very common look for Subarus here.
Okay, so.
I don't know why the resolution on all these. Like this is
the second one. That's okay. Not really.
We don't have that. Yeah, we don't have that. Like,
Okay.
Like we have some cars with like, even bumper stickers in general are very rare, and if they do have them, it's like only like 1, 2, maybe 3. Like it is the whole American tons of bumper stickers is exceptionally rare here.
Yeah,
Just
like
not
it's
something that it's also I guess like to a degree in like cars occupy a sort of different role in sort of culture and day-to-day life than they do in the US. Like there's something that people use in day-to-day life, but it's not as prominent. It's a tool. Like people may like their car, be proud of them, but it's more like it's more impersonal.
Basically, the thing is, the stuff on top of sticker you can see is like there's either basically there are like 3 types of car quote unquote accessoires that you will basically see on the back. It's either a sticker with baby on board. It is someone having a scarf from their favorite football team spread out, so everyone knows you are supporting that football team, you're a fan of that. Or it's a joke sticker like, no baby on board, you can just fucking run into me from behind.
The one decoration that's common over here isn't really a sticker. It's a metal thing. It's a little ichthys, like little metal fish, which is to denote like this the person is like some flavor of like I think Calvinist Christian.
That is a thing.
Like, you see those every so like you see those rarely, but that's the most common card.
Yeah, fair. That's also a thing you see. Yeah. But like behind baby on board, but yeah, that's really the one that people use, and that's it actually. We don't really have a sticker culture here. People put them on their laptops, but that's a very different subculture.
I was gonna say, so there's I don't know. I think I could honestly walk down my street and honestly pick out 4 or 5 Subarus that look like this, like any of these ones I posted.
I can
like it's a very, very common thing for Subarus to be specifically. It's such a common thing that if you look at the caption on the bottom of this one I grabbed off of Google Images, notice that the caption here says "Pathetic excuse for a Subaru owner only has 48 stickers on back of car." It's that common.
The one we have right now here, the one I serve up on stream, is like, yeah, there's definitely more room for another Ahoga sticker. Like, what the fuck? Under, not doing, even half the job. Like, yeah, here, pathetic. Oh god, even with Trump, what the fuck? No. Wait, what is this? Oh.
So that joke I made about having a Namaste sticker, that I'm pretty sure that there's one of those Namaste stickers on the back of this one.
Coexist.
But there's also one of those coexist.
Yeah, I survived the. What is this?
Cringe.
It's very cringe, but yeah, no, we don't have this kind of car culture here. Nope, that's not a thing, actually.
I think to a degree,
Yeah,
one other like signifier of how different car culture is here. Like from what I understand, in the US, it's a lot more normal to do more stuff on your car, more maintenance yourself. Over here, that's just not really like.
Yeah, I mean,
Like you maybe like, you do antifreeze and stuff like that, like wiper fluid. You can put in your car yourself. Sometimes motor oil refills, but basically anything other than that, anything that requires actual work, you just go to a garage. Like
Yeah,
people you do have people who do it yourself, but it's not like it's normally you just you pay a mechanic to do it. Like you don't have so that also contributes to people just don't have as much of a personal connection with their car. Like it's just it's a tool.
I mean, here's the thing, though. I want to bring something up. I do think this car as a tool is more of a gradual decline from north to south, because like I would say also the big difference is more like, in Germany, I would say a lot of people do appreciate their cars, which is like just a very normal thing, by the way, but more in the sense of, you take care of your car, as in like, it's gonna look good, it's gonna, it's gonna stay on top, you don't slam it full with bullshit. It's like a clean car is a car where you're like, look, I can take care of my stuff. So like there's a certain type of pride in it, and there's a certain kind of look, this is my car, but also like, more in the sense of, the people that don't pull stickers from their cappies when they buy them. More in that sense, it's not, the car isn't like the canvas for your expression like in the US. Then yeah, the more south you go, for example, Netherlands, it's more probably from right now. It's less that. But then, okay, so then we get to France. Okay, so here's the thing. If there's one country in Europe where I definitely will say people treat cars as tools, it's France. Do you know how French people park?
Carefully.
No. French people have like small cars, like they drive Citroens, they drive like they're small, very small cars, pretty cheap cars actually, but they're good cars. The thing is just if a French person sees, oh, there's a little bit of room between those cars, but not enough. So what they're doing, they're driving in, then they go backwards. So you usually drive backwards in, and you just adjust a little bit. The French drive slowly backwards, then bump the car behind them a bit to make room, then drive back, bump the car in front of them to make room, and so they just bump the cars to make room and wiggle themselves into that notch. That's how the French drive. That's why everyone from Germany who's like, I want to visit France or so, it's like, don't drive with a car unless you find a very safe spot to park. Everything on the side of the road will be damaged because the French do not care. For them, it's a fucking tool, and if there is just barely enough room, they will bump into your car until there's enough room. That's how they park. That's the French way.
Like, I really cannot. I just did a quick search for this on Reddit. Like, I really cannot stress enough how much of like a car sticker culture there is with Subarus, specifically in the U.S. Like,
You're posting a lot of them.
It's truly a meme here. Yeah, I just grabbed a handful of them off of Reddit. Some of these are divine. One of this is a Photoshop job, but like, I love it. That yes, a lesbian drives a Subaru. I think I've got to buy that sticker. Actually, I think I gotta just get that.
Actually, while you're at it, just get some more just get some estrogen. Just while we're at it, let's just speed up the process.
You can always try it out. Like who knows? You might discover something, and if not, well, it's all reversible.
Yeah, fair.
It is reversible. Yeah. I mean, listen, I'm fighting a losing battle against male pattern baldness. Maybe this will be the thing that will help out with that too.
I mean, that and how is this called? Minoxidil.
Minoxidil foam.
Yeah.
I have been doing that. Still losing battle.
How long have you trying it?
About a year and a half.
Okay,
If then it doesn't work, then it's probably genetic.
Yeah.
It's very, very. I mean, male pattern baldness is very genetic.
It can be genetic. It can also be prolonged androgen exposure. That's where minoxidil helps, actually.
Actually, there are moments where actually, if you switch off of if you switch onto estrogen, then it actually sometimes starts helping more. But yeah.
I found out that I have fucking insane testosterone levels, which also is not helping anything. Which I don't know. I get accused of being a soy boy a whole bunch when I argue with people on TikTok, which is kind of wild because I got more testosterone than most people, which not helping my hairline at all.
You know what?
Could use a little bit less testosterone. Actually.
It is so fucking funny how this is just a meme in leftist guys who are just people are like, oh, you're a soy boy. Then they're just like, no, because my fucking testosterone is shedding my hair and I hate it. I want it gone.
Yeah. Yeah, I could use a little bit less actually. It would be great. But anyways, take a look at some of these bumper stickers are peak. Some of these I haven't seen in a while. So there are a couple very leftist not leftist, but liberal, lib coded bumper stickers that you see a lot of, that coexist one. You see a lot.
The one I have to put up on screen. This
free
one.
Tibet, you see a lot.
Oh yeah, free Tibet. That's still a thing.
Yeah, you see that. You see that one. Hold on, I'm not looking at your screen right now.
Yes, a lesbian drives the Subaru.
Yes, exactly. I was saying, kind of want that one's obviously a Photoshop job, but honestly, kind of want to buy that one. Kind of want to order that.
Yeah, you should, baby.
Yeah. You know what you should,
if kind of want to lean in.
Yeah,
it's lean into that.
If you get a car that isn't the Subaru, you have, I don't know, you said you're gonna have your Subaru for storm chasing and another car for normal driving, put that on your non-Subaru.
Yeah,
well, right now all of my cars are Subaru, so I don't have any non-Subarus.
Yeah, I'm just currently save everything, but then a lot of very bird-coded stuff. So maybe it's save everything, but also favoritism. I'm having something that said birds are good. And what do we have here? Protect kids, not guns. Fair. And blind faith in bad leaders is not patriotism. Web Green New Deal. That's definitely a Democrat. A mass media breeds ignorance. Let there be trees on earth. End the wars and tax the rich. Oh yeah, it's something. If voting made real changes, it would be illegal. You know what? Okay, that is definitely a leftist. That's a good sticker. I agree with that sticker. That's a good one.
Yeah. I mean, this is very lefty coded. I mean, the what is that? That blue and yellow equality sticker in the top left is a little bit cringy these days, but honestly, it's fine. I don't mind it. Again, this is there's a reason I've posted so many of these. These are very common.
What is blue and yellow equality?
Lots of it was a thing on Facebook for a while. Set this to your profile picture to show that everyone deserves to be equal. It was one of those memes that it's well intended slacktivism, and I can kind of get behind it, Yeah,
I get you. But yeah,
yeah. But anyways, the whole point I should illustrate with all of it is that it's when I say you gotta. If you're driving a Subaru in the U.S., you gotta have 700 bumper stickers on it. The joke there in that one thread. Look at this slacker Subaru owner who only has 48 bumper stickers on the back. I'm not even kidding. I can go down my block and I can find I'm sure 2 or 3 cars that look like this. So it's a meme here. It's definitely, especially in Colorado.
Yeah.
Especially in western states, you find a lot of Subarus that look like this. So my Subaru is already kind of looking like this. I don't know if you saw one of those pictures I posted, but I've already got a couple bumper stickers on mine. I mean, I put my Skywarn on there. I put my little lightning bolt logo on there. So I mean, I've already got 3 bumper stickers on my Subaru. I could definitely.
I'm just trying to decipher one on here. Warning: this vehicle makes frequent.
The warning: this vehicle makes frequent stops at your mom's house. Yeah.
God. Oh, that's already that's childish, but like, okay. Hunk if you're tonky. Okay. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah.
The Subaru sticker game is apparently a big thing, so I hope you find some good one.
Guys, listen, if you want to help me kit out, I am happy to waste a couple bucks putting some just fucking crazy bumper stickers on the back of my car. My car currently only 3 bumper stickers. The only 3 bumper stickers I have back there right now is my Skywarn bumper sticker. Hold on, I gotta say the Skywarn logo looks pretty cool. Let me find my Skywarn bumper sticker.
I wanted to maybe like wrap this up here, because again I need to actually spend another hour doing eco-terrorism with Agonia. Virtual eco-terrorism.
In Minecraft.
In Minecraft, in a video game.
I mean, it's literally I mean, it's like literally the plot of Final Fantasy VII. So you're the radical eco-terrorist splinter group. But yeah,
That wanted to sabotage reactors of an energy company, but they were too late, and the energy company sabotaged their own reactor
yeah,
and made it explode.
to pin it on them so they can have a crackdown. Which is
Next
also
time, then, you guys can help me. Next time, you guys can help me find some bumper stickers for
Actually,
my Subaru. We'll make
I
that our
would-
next yappening stream.
I would definitely love to do that. That sounds very fun. I mean, you know,
I
yes, the
think-
lesbian is driving this. Subaru already isn't very high up the list. I just have to say it.
How about we do this? We'll say we got like what, a $35 budget. We'll clear the Amazon cart, or maybe we'll do it on TikTok Shop because it'll be more cursed if we do it on TikTok Shop. Oh my God, we have to do it on TikTok Shop. That's how we do it. We go on TikTok Shop and we find bumper stickers on TikTok Shop. And
You really don't want to
do it
use
on stream and
AliExpress.
it'll be good. If we do it on AliExpress, that shit will get here next year.
Okay,
I
fair
mean, we
point.
could do it on AliExpress. Though.
Okay.
Yeah,
You know
I mean,
what?
we could do it on AliExpress.
We look where it is.
We
We
do-
have a budget, and then we find some stuff. So yeah, you know what? Yeah. So everyone, next Friday, the Kid Out stream. After we played some people, that sounds really good.
Yeah, we're gonna put next week, guys. We're gonna let Stream choose bumper stickers for one of my Subarus.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be completely normal and not unhinged at all.
Honestly, this is a small stream, and you know this community. You will only have the most extreme of this is a pretty average but fun sticker, and oh god.
Or nobody reacts. That also happens from time to time.
Yeah, that is also a thing. But yeah, so with that, you have to be there next time. See you all then.
Yeah.
And probably see you all tomorrow again. So yeah, have a wonderful night. It was always fun. It was good to yap, and also yeah, we got a interesting look into car culture, and we have a plan for next week, and a lot of stuff is settled. And you rated some food, which apparently is like, hopefully, Bingo Burger gets at least one person to be like, oh, I need to try Bingo Burger, and it's like, yeah, Bingo Burger. They sound pretty good.
All right, thanks.
Yeah, see you all around, and have a wonderful evening and night. Bye.
Good night.
Bye.